Judge and Slips, you guys are, walking out of the cave and you hear rant, 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 rant. Car alarm appears to be going off on the SUV.
Slip starts running towards the thing, and keeping an ear and eye out.
All right.
I'm not carrying anything at the moment, right? As in, I'm not carrying like evidence or anything like that.
No, you probably got your gun
just
up.
a gun, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Oh
probably.
yeah, I was just because otherwise I would have set that down and then I would pick up my weapon and engage. Because
Yeah, you're still.
something is fucking with the vehicle.
You're still on alert. Probably not high alert, maybe because just walk through here, but definitely still not like, sure you guys are still thinking there might be a deer or something popping up. Who knows what'll show up?
Well, let's
For
see.
what
What
I've
is what are
seen-
Agent Judge and Agent Slips thinking has triggered the alarm? I'm curious what they're thinking right now.
Slips, it's that everything that's in the truck with all the evidence and tools, literally anything is going to be causing danger or for it. All our stuff could be destroyed, so
Okay.
it doesn't really matter what's happening, really, for Slips.
So what's Judge thinking?
That the big meat thing probably stopped, being still. Because as far as I remember, it's not like we burned it or anything.
Yeah. All right. Sounds like both of you have like very high urgency, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right. I was just curious, like how, like if there was a disparity in urgency or something like that. Please carry on.
Oh no, but I'm still on high alert because as far as I know, the walls here could grow humans with apparently hairy socks on.
And like with the rabbit and stuff, the disease isn't just deer. Apparently, from last session at least.
Yeah, there you go. Could be anything. All right. So yeah, I'd say you guys are you probably, yeah, we'll just say for simplicity, you're walking like close together. You're probably, let's say 75 feet into the tunnel. Like 75 feet from the tunnel entrance when you hear it. Takes you, maybe 30 seconds or so, 45 seconds, you run up. Make
Can
it
I use our comms while running?
Yeah, sure.
Because in that case, I would like to say the overall collective thing that the car alarm has been engaged. As you can hear that being said while Judge is clearly running.
All right.
We hear it in the cave.
Yep. Brom's gonna
All
start
right. So
heading towards the cave entrance.
yeah. So me and Bram are gonna start running too. I think Prophet's probably like, the fuck, this is coming back to life. He's like, he's getting his rifle ready.
Right.
We called in a cleanup crew last session. Have they arrived yet or not yet?
Oh no, they're 4.5 hours probably out.
Okay.
They said 5 hours. We'll say it's been, only took a minute to go in, and spent the last like 20-30 minutes looking around in there. So it's been about a half hour at this point. All right, yeah, you guys start boogieing out to see what's up. I'm sure like cautious, obviously. And as you exit the tunnel, you can't see the car and stuff. Remember, there's like a hill in the road. And as you guys like run towards the vehicle, you hear like ran ran like anybody with like mechanical knowledge would know it's like the sound of a dirt bike. As you guys run, keep on boogieing towards the car, right around the time you kind of turn the corner to where you get your first glimpse of the car, and you can see like up the road, you see like a dust trail, and you see the back of a dude, looks like a dude or a male, on what Agent Judge would probably recognize as like a BMW like street and trail bike. Well, I mean, well, yeah. Prophet's not there to see it, and his character is American. Never mind. IRL, you would know it probably. But yeah, you see a guy ripping up the hill that you guys walk down on a real nice BMW street and trail bike. Quite far away. You've got like a second or two to think about it before he's up and gone.
Can I shoot him?
Let's see here.
I was
Yeah.
told that mission parameters was essentially make sure that the shit, like, as in, have seen supernatural apparently is in contagion in of its own, and it should not spread. Correct?
Indeed, basically. I
That
mean,
was the
definitely.
briefing, yeah.
You've been told not to leave a lot of witnesses. So yeah, I mean, I could see you could definitely. Yeah. That's what you've been told. Your interpretation of that is your interpretation.
Okay, the question is, are you aiming for the bike or for the driver?
It really depends. If I can aim for the bike, I would like to do that. But if I don't have the time to do so, then I would simply just aim for the driver, to be honest, because I might not kill him. I just have to get him off the vehicle.
I'm gonna have to argue that like hitting the bike is probably more likely than hitting the driver, right? In this case, a called shot would probably be called shot on the driver,
Yeah.
on the rider.
So let me get a luck roll -20 for both two of you that are outside, like a 30 or less. See if you can see where this guy's at.
I can't, apparently. See, poop.
Here we go.
What do you got, Slips?
It's the boundaries loading real quick. So
Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
I'll roll it for you. You did
Yeah.
were not able to see him.
Okay, thank you.
You caught the end of it, like the tail end of his bike. You hear him ripping up the road. See here, 1 second.
I feel like Slips is like gunning past sorry, past Judge and trying to get into the van and trying to like catch up with, like, start driving to catch up with the perp.
All right.
Well, the privacy tent is around the car, right? And around the monster.
It's butted up against the side of it, so you could definitely take off. It would just leave, probably knock it over maybe and leave the one side open. Your car's a little ways ahead of you though. But as you're running up, you get almost to the car, and if anybody, are you guys still looking towards the motorcycle, or are you looking at the car?
I think Judge is still looking at it since he's trying to take a shot.
Yeah, I was about to say that I am still moving towards the car, but I did stop up fast to basically see if I had a shot, which I unluckily didn't. And then I will continue moving towards the privacy curtain and all of that to see what has happened there. And seeing that Slips clearly is just bolting for that, I will then essentially just very fast and go back to the target and making sure that I have an idea of where he is going, so that we have just a snowball's chance in hell to actually find this dude again.
All right. Yeah, he's ripping up the hill that the hill you guys walk down. If you're looking at him, you will get to see him for a second. It's a long shot, so -40, because he's just, you're just getting a glimpse. But you could take a shot at him if you want.
With a -40?
Yeah.
Oh. Just making sure that I then understand it. And that's with my +20 from having the scope and then -40, right?
Yeah. Plus 20, minus 40. So minus 20.
So, well, why not? The worst thing that can happen is I might get a felony charge or something for shooting at unarmed civilians.
I mean, you can aim at the tire for an additional minus 20.
I mean, I would argue that like he's more likely to hit the bike, because the bike is bigger. So the
Uh-huh.
call shot would be on the rider. Is
I mean-
my argument here.
I mean, he could take a called shot for anything. I mean, if I'll give you a luck for the bike without a called shot, but if you want to like take out the tire, you're gonna have to aim for it.
Well, I would like to stop the vehicle more than the rider, to be honest.
Yeah, he's over. What would that be? 250 meters away. So it's reasonably long shot, especially for like having to, you're mid run at the moment, so you're gonna have to stop, take aim, and fire pretty quickly.
So it's a minus how much if I wanted to see if I could take out the vehicle and not the driver? Is that then what -60?
Would be a plus 20 minus 60.
Yep. So minus 40 on whatever your actual stat is.
Well, I have 100.
Yeah, so
What's the plus
60 or
20?
less.
Well, 100 with the scope, right? You have 80 plus
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
So it would be.
Oh, it's 100 with the scope? Okay, so your 40 down would be 60. You're gonna try and hit 60 or less.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's try it.
So 60 or 80, depending on if you want to try to hit this tire or not.
Well, this was not good.
At least I get to click the firearm for the first time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Silver linings.
Yeah, you go to take a shot. Well, no, I don't want to say you're out of ammo because then you're dumb.
Oh yeah, no, I also specifically said that I've gone around and loaded and all of that, and I
Could
did
be that
not
he
use
jams.
burst as well.
Yeah.
It was a single shot this time because I didn't want, as I said, I don't want to kill the dude.
yeah, we'll just say
Maybe
you
his gun
missed.
jams or something.
Yeah, sure. Your gun jams. Yeah, you see him like rip up the road and out of sight like a split second. Took 3 seconds. 3 seconds. By the time you get to the car and open the door, you've lost sight of him. There's still a trail of dirt kicked up. If you ever seen a car or a bike
Yeah.
on a dirt road, there's going to be probably 50 seconds or a minute or two before the dirt dispenses.
You guys can follow the
Just-
road. Like if you jump in the car, the dust up.
And Slips ran essentially ahead, so he's already, I would assume, in the car, essentially starting it up. Then
Yeah, sure.
Slips is
You hear the car
Kinda
start
like-
up. Or sorry, go ahead.
'Cause if
Slips.
I can-
What did you do?
Can I just hear out Judge real quick? So,
Go for
what are we gonna do, Judge?
could you repeat that?
What were you going to do just before? Because I was gonna like start driving off after him. Were you gonna do anything with the car before I left?
I would see if I could essentially jump into the passenger side.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you jump in, start it, and go, you would pull off without him. You're gonna have to wait, like a couple seconds. He's standing 5 feet away from the car, and he just shot. So, if you wait a second, he can jump in.
Yeah, I'll wait a second then.
All right, you wait a second. He jumps in.
Fucking.
There you go. If you are you gonna just take off after this smoke or the the dust trail?
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Judge Radio and what happened. We're chasing the witness. And after Judge gets in, I'll start driving.
Yeah, you guys take off up the hill.
While we're doing that, I would like to unjam my weapon and try to make sure that it does not happen again. AK.
All right, go for it. Give me a luck roll, and we'll see if the radio reaches into the mine.
Well, I succeeded my luck roll.
All right, yeah. So you can say whatever you want to the fellows in the mine.
Slips is a bit low for me over here. So, did you say that you said something over the radio, or was it only to me?
Let me increase my volume. I was telling your character to radio in what we're doing while I'm focusing on driving.
In that case, while I'm unjamming my round that ifed me over just a second ago, I would like to also inform the rest that that we are currently pursuing a suspect that is fleeing on a, what was it, a dirt bike or?
Yeah, basically, it's like a street and trail bike, so it's street legal dirt bike.
So yeah, that is currently fleeing on a dirt bike, and we are pursuing and has taken the, can't remember which vehicle is out there now.
The CDC Suburban.
The CDC Suburban, so that they also know that.
The only car that's
Apparently
there.
they
So
have to.
they probably guessed that
Well-
because the other ride is parked at that place down the road.
Yeah, you just hear like Prophet screaming in the mic, like, ID that guy at any cost. Like, at least find out who that fucker is, you know? Like, get a good look what he looks like. That's essentially all you hear, because like me and Bram are just coming out of the mine, trying to like get a hold on the privacy tent before it blows over.
All right. All right, yeah, you guys head up the road a bit and get up to the top of the hill, and you see that the dust trail is leading kind of off road a bit. Let me see here. Actually, not gonna worry. It's up at the top of the hill if you're on the map. The same way you went. There's like a right turn that goes to like a beaten, grown-in kind of trail. You see the dust going that way, and then you see as you get up that way, you catch a glimpse of the bike ripping back the way you came. Not the way you came, but towards the direction you came from, but on the upper trail, heading towards the eastern road. The eastern access road is what you'd probably guess if you looked at the map before you came in. You want to follow it up. It looks, I mean, you're probably going to need like a drive roll or something to make it through this rough terrain here. You probably would get the impression that you're not catching him. So that might come into play of whether you want to follow him or not. Like it would take, I mean, he could crash. So it's not like a lost cause, but at the current rate, like he's not slowing down, and you just left. He was burning you on the decent road, and now it's going into like perfect road for a dirt bike. There's like down trees and shit in the road.
I guess, and like Slips kind of like realizes that it's a lost cause, right? Or is that what you're saying?
Likely
Can't catch.
a lost
All right.
cause, but you never know. I mean, you can see the
Nice.
road is like the road that you're about to go up is like shit and overgrown, and it's going to be like slow going, whereas the dirt bike you just saw go by is ripping, like unaffected basically by the off-road terrain.
Slips is probably gonna call it here, like presses on the brakes and kind of punches the steering wheel in frustration. Like, God fucking damn it. Just shouting at himself.
All right. Right about now, Prophet and Bram are reaching the cave entrance or the cave entrance.
I think we're getting a really good picture of the situation when we see like the Suburban stop halfway up the road and essentially idle there. Like it's a pretty clear sign that we lost a guy. I'm
Yep.
gonna like send a quick message through the intercom and be like, take your time driving up, be careful about it to not flip it, but like maybe you can get like some kind of indication which direction he went once he exited the mine. Look for dirt trails that fit a narrow profile of a tire or whatever. Once you get to any kind of asphalt, could tell you if it turned right or left.
Yeah. Yeah, Slips just parks at a safer distance and kind of like angrily walks towards the where we last saw the dirt bike.
All right.
See if I can glean anything from the site.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it takes about 30 seconds, but you hear, you hear the bike speeding off. You know, it slows down a bit, probably taking some turns, but you can, over the next 30 seconds to a minute, you can hear that it basically disappears out of earshot to the east. So if your character remembers looking at the map and making the plan to come in here, you would know that there's a road there's the west entrance and an east entrance, and you would probably assume that he's just heading for the main road, like to the east.
I see. I see.
There's not a lot of not really a lot of places to go around here.
Can This is a weird question, but what's the quality of the soil right now?
It's kind of sandy and loose.
Loose.
Yeah, I mean, fine for walking. Not I like it was mostly the trees and the overgrown shrubs and stuff. Like you can see, you're looking at the map or looking ahead, you see there's like an old road, like an old like access road. A lot of like shrubs and stuff are all grown up on it. It's still like you can still see it. It's still there. It's just not like all the other roads are used a lot more often and more recently, so they're pretty clear,
Okay. And let's see. Is there any like unique? Actually, better question. Was there anything missing from the van at all? Actually, I should probably radio check Judge to see if there is while I'm on the site still, since he's still at the van probably.
Not that you notice. Go ahead though, if you want to tell him that, Judge.
Isn't Judge with you?
Yeah, I think he's stuck by the car, maybe. He didn't say he was
Yeah.
walking off. But yeah, nothing missing. You do see that it is kind of muddy. It is muddy, and it gets as you walk up a little ways, it starts to get less sandy and more dirty. And you do see some like nice imprints. You can see like the tire, and you're a forensics guy, right?
Yeah.
So that might come to mind.
Yeah, I take picture of the tread tracks, and we're in a really small town, right? Basically, in war, and so I think we can probably drive around, look for that after the fact, and there's probably not going to be a lot of dirt bike enthusiasts either. and I think the guy that we talked about being a snoop, was that public? Did we like talk to about him like openly
Negative.
at
You
any
were
point?
no,
Oh.
no. You were told in your briefing, I believe you were told uh to be on the on the briefing you were told to be on the lookout for Daniel Church, independent
Okay.
reporter with the internet show The Corbett Report.
Okay.
Can you say again what the show is?
Corbett Report, Corbee or Corbett. Yep. And yeah, you can snap a couple shots of these tires. You would know that you have the stuff to take a cast if you wanted to, but you would know that the picture is most likely good enough,
Okay.
at least to identify the tire and stuff. You know, if you take a cast, you could get more detailed to like maybe like if there was like a nick in the tire. But this isn't like a murder case, so unless you're trying to, like
Yeah, we
Get
just
evi-
need to identify the bike. We don't need to prove that it's him, right?
yeah. All right. I mean that's about all you'll get up there. You want to just head back down to, or are you gonna just head back to the meet? Back down to
Yeah. I'll head back over to the group and just relay them what happened. All right. So we have a person who has possibly witnessed us and has activated our van call alarm. Agent Judge and I attempted to chase after him, but we weren't able to get through the foliage against his dirt bike. But we have his tank treads, and I don't think that there's many people in war that might have a off-roading dirt bike that's will be as dirty as this will be, judging by the soil composition today.
And we do a quick forensics check on the car and on the monster to see if anything's missing on either.
Yeah, that's what.
If you just take a look around, everything looks untouched. Brahms.
Yeah,
And
nothing
Slips
seems
to
to
like
happen.
have a quick look at the footprints to see like where he was going. The guy on the bike, like what part was he looking at? The monster or at the car?
Sure. Yeah,
Good
Brahm
question.
looks at you guys and says, I need to make a couple phone calls. I'll be back in a minute. Please knock before you enter the vehicle. And he hops in the back of the SUV and calls his wife. If you want to look around for the feet print, go for it. I mean, you can see like pretty much immediately, you can see like disturbed earth where the motorcycle parked and like spun out, doing like a 180 to take off back the direction. So that'd be an easy place to start. You can definitely catch the footprints, no worries. Like plain as day, you can see all of your footprint, but if you start at the bike, you can kind of see that one.
Should we roll forensics or search? What's preferable here?
I mean, if you want to try search, go for it. I'd say it's pretty obvious, so you don't really need to roll.
It's not obvious to Prophet.
Pretty obvious to Slips though.
Yeah, it is obvious to Slips. Prophet is following the steps in the wrong direction. Like he's not taking into account like the alignment of the feet.
Slips is very confused and just is thinking Prophet's doing his own thing. So just like, all right, a little bit flabbergasted, continues on with his work.
Yeah,
While
Prophet gets
Judge
lost
is
around the
just-
bird.
Oh,
Go ahead.
It's just while Judge is just standing there, pulling out the magazine or the clip, depending on what weapon it is, and then making sure that there isn't dirt in it, because that's the only thing he can basically just justify why it would jam was because he picked the bullets up from the ground and put it in essentially. So
Maybe you find a
people.
sock in there.
2 people on the hunt for forensics and being like, what has been stolen, and one being like, damn, I didn't get to shoot a guy.
Yeah, like Judge is adapted to violence, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like he would cherish shooting somebody. All
It's
right,
more
what
like
does
it's, you know,
Slips?
just a
Yeah,
headache of that this guy getting away, and now we have to actually go and find him and all of that.
I know, but like Judge is unburdened by the thought whether or not to even shoot the guy. You know, he's just like, yes, shooting him is the right thing to do,
Yes.
which makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if he's used to it. So what
Well, I
does Slips
reckon-
find?
I mean, you said you're walking the wrong way.
Prophet's walking the wrong way, but Slips had a
yeah,
good
yeah, yeah.
roll.
Slips. I mean, you just find the tracks. Looks like they walk over towards where the car was parked, and kind of walking around in circles a little bit around the tent.
Would Slips, sorry for asking, but like would the angle of the footprints, were they on the other side of the car, or were they at any point at parts of the car where they could look between the car and the privacy tent?
I mean, yeah, they're kind of looks like he walked up to the tent and then walked over by the car. Kind of, there's like a little bit like just kind of walking back and forth there. So definitely close enough to have taken a look. You assume he touched
Right,
the
so we have
car,
to
so
assume
he probably touched the
he
car.
touched the car.
Well, yeah, the car alarm went off, so he probably
yeah.
touched the car. The alarm went off, and then he took off because he didn't see those guys. So, judging by how long it took him to get back to the bike, start it, and take off, he probably immediately took off as soon as he started the alarm.
Fingerprinting time.
Yeah, I think Slips getting his fingerprinting kit, and I think Prophet is taking up his rifle, like his sniper rifle, and is just gonna keep a watch out for anything coming down the line.
All that.
Say again?
Is it
Please?
all right? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
guys.
shiny. Yeah, all right, and shining UV lights and everything.
I mean, nothing under UV lights. If you spend some time looking for fingerprints, I mean, the car's pretty much covered with fingerprints, but you're looking in like a pretty small area. So let's say, let's see here. Yeah, just give me a luck roll. We'll see if you find any prints that aren't smudged up.
Luck roll.
Is on top of the sheet next to the settings thing, right at the top of the sheet. Yeah.
65, not happening.
Already, no worries.
See lots of fingerprints, but most of them are all smudged up.
All right, but we got the tire treads, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. We can call it in to the sheriff and see if like he has any idea who might own the bike around here. But we gotta have a good reason for calling it in as FDA and CDC agents.
Right. Can any of you use a computer?
I am proficient. Yes, and I have an encrypted laptop.
All right. Well, think about it for a minute and see if you can come up with a plan, because you can do this by yourself.
I don't think we should get the sheriff
right.
into this. This is Delta Green territory now.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of you
I don't know.
has-
Do we have access to a DMV file or?
Yeah. I mean, if you, let's see here. Yeah. I mean, if you mentioned, do you mention that you have the pictures of the tires? Because you got,
Yes.
you have a part of you have half of what you need, but the person who could use it to, You know what I mean? You collected the evidence, and now the person who actually uses the evidence could use the evidence.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, we probably should like stand together and say like, okay, what do we know? And then Judge and Slip say,
Just everything that we've already went through so far. Feds.
all right.
Dirt bike.
So it's
mud.
likely a male rider, right? According to what you guys saw.
Just making sure here. It's not like I actually have anything to add besides that I didn't get to shoot the guy. Well,
Yeah, maybe you saw something. Like, I don't know. Did Judge see anything about like what the guy was wearing? If it was a guy or a girl?
Yeah, looked like a guy, and he was wearing like just a jacket, like a leather jacket and jeans. Kind of. It didn't get a close look, but black helmet,
Okay.
leather jacket, and jeans.
All right. So
I
black
will
leather
share the
jacket.
description.
Yeah. Black leather jacket, black helmet, blue jeans, likely male rider, likely under, let's say, 45. Yeah, and we got the tire tracks, and we got the make of the thing, right? We know that's like a BMX dirt bike.
You know that it's looked like yeah. I mean, if I guess if they noticed, but yeah, I mean, it looked like a street and trail bike. It's nothing.
Trail bike, yeah.
Unless I mean, do you have would one of the characters have like an intimate detail with dirt bikes or motorcycles that are pretty rare?
Like my character is probably done, like essentially dirt biking, but it's not like he owns one, and he would mostly go biking as in on dirt trails. So if you ask my character, at least it's a dirt bike.
There you go.
All right, Slips. Does Slips have a background in any of this, or?
Not really. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, not a problem. I'm just asking, I don't want to like exclude you in case you have something like that. But let's just go off the details we have, and I'm gonna assume we have access to a bunch of different like DMV databases for the region, either via my FBI credentials or via Delta Green credentials. So I'm gonna spin up my laptop and I'm gonna look for dirt bike owners in this area, and I'm gonna put in under 50 male.
Let's see here. So you could find I don't know that it'd be couldn't look up dirt bike rider. You could get people with like a motorcycle license.
Yeah, motorcycle license, and then narrow it down by like once we have the printout, like I put the full table into Excel, and then I filter by like type of bike. If they have like, I'm not sure, does the DMV register like the type of bike, or is it just the license?
You could definitely track once you have a list of names, you can definitely get to any vehicles they have registered. Yeah, so you do your search. You said you're looking for local people, right? So you would find.
Yeah, like I would go like, the nearest bigger, like, everything that's like in the area. So War, and maybe like, I don't know, how far, guys, do you think we should look out? Like 20 miles around here? Like a 20 miles radius?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I checked the map and I just like put in this, maybe like start out with like this district or whatever this is,
Yep. All right. You do your search. You find a few names of a couple of local residents. You check their registered vehicles, and there's like a couple guys with Harleys and a couple of guys with street bikes, but nothing. No street and trail bikes.
All right. I would increase the radius.
You find more names and more the same bikes.
Okay, but none of the type of bike we're looking for.
Not yet. And you would need to know
Right.
you would probably need to know about bikes to know like what kind of bike you're even looking for. But
Yeah, you
You
said
would-
it's not a street bike, it's a mixed bike, right? So it's a dirt bike.
yeah.
Um,
So you see like, mostly like Harleys and like a couple like Yamahas and stuff, but nothing that strikes you off top of your head as a street and trail bike.
yeah, like how big is the radius right now, roughly,
Uh,
for the search?
like 100 miles. Well, no.
I think that's
If it was
too
100
big.
miles, you would have thousands of names at this point. So there's
Yeah.
thousands
Yeah.
of names, thousands of motorcycles. Nothing close by. What are you up to, Slips?
Slips is thinking right now.
Right. You guys,
So there's a pretty large chance that the bike is most likely like unregistered or registered in a different area, and this is a very local area that no one really goes to. So someone has to have specific local knowledge and not drive out at least more than 100 miles out. So what we're looking for is someone who goes out of their way to go into a publicly infested park to look at places where they shouldn't be. And I think we should pay our friend that was in the briefing, Daniel Church, a little visit. That's a hunch that Slips kind of has.
I'm gonna like do a quick search on Daniel Church just to see if he's a local or like one of those like traveling reporters that's based out of another city, maybe.
you see
Tell
that he
you what,
is a traveling reporter. He's from like Seattle, Washington. And yeah, I mean, if you search him a little thoroughly, you would see that he there are pictures of him and I don't know how thoroughly do you search for him?
Like probably the first 2 pages of picture results, just have a quick look
All right. Yeah, I mean, if you look
through.
you find that
Yeah.
you can find his Facebook account pretty easily, and pretty quickly would see that there's pictures of him like, hanging out in front of his like a mobile home, and on the back of it there's like a little trailer with a motorcycle on it that is it is a motorcycle.
Would fit. Yeah,
Yes,
it would
definitely.
fit the style of a dirt bike.
Yep, would fit.
All right, guys, I'm gonna like take the laptop and show all the other 3 agents. I think we have a target. We should probably put a bolo out on this agent right here. Is a bolo these days still like in like calling it in with voice, or could you put it in like over the laptop with my FBI or with my Delta Green credentials? You still
Anybody?
there?
Hello.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Same.
What's up?
I think Steve might be cutting out.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you guys. I was waiting for them to answer, and then nobody did. So.
Well, I was talking to you, so.
Oh, I thought you were talking to them. My bad.
No, like just the yeah. Okay, like just to be specific, like, do we have to call this in, or can I just put a bolo out via the internet on a platform with like my Delta Green credentials or with my FBI credentials?
I mean, you can do whatever you want. That's up to
Yeah,
you.
I'm just saying, like, is the
don't-
paper trail? Would I know the paper trail? Like, do I need to have a justification for a bolo, or?
I mean, you would definitely need to have some kind of justification.
All right.
I mean, you're an FBI agent, right? You would know that. I mean, you would know that like somebody's going to ask questions if you put out like a bolo is like, cops. The first cop that sees them is going to arrest them and take them to the station and hold them there.
Well, it
and
would be
call
like one
you.
of those bolos where you say like, report, don't engage, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, There's not a lot of cops around. There's like, but yeah, if you wanted to do that, I mean, there would be a paper trail, but it's an option.
Yeah, let's see. What's a good coverage around? Like, I'm gonna look in the local field office. Which state are we in right now?
West Virginia.
West Virginia. So I'm gonna look into the West Virginia field office data, if they have any kind of bulletin board or something like that. That's like inter office communication. I suppose every FBI field office probably has like their ongoing tasks, whatever.
Yep.
And I'm gonna attach like a possible witness, his description, his number plate, and then like push it out to like law enforcement in West Virginia under like report back if seen but do not engage kind of bolo. And I
Sure.
would attach it to one of the ongoing cases that are like not that, maybe some kind of fraud case, something non-violent, nothing important, and the bolo would be for a possible witness.
All right. What phone number? Like what contact
just
information are you
asking-
going to use on this? Go ahead, Judge.
Couldn't we just use the CDC credentials we were given to be like he was in a high, what's it called, exposed, essentially zone?
Also possible, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that
we
is
could-
literally why we are here, as in we are investigating a disease that might be contagious to people, and he was in a restricted zone and
Yeah.
fled.
Well,
Also not bad, yeah.
if you do that, you might want to do it officially because it sounds like Prophet is like basically hacking, like he's skipping like any real regular procedures and just dropping it on like a completely different office's list. Like he probably want to use like a different burner phone or some different
Yeah.
contact information for this because
Mhm. Which was why I was asking about especially if he showed me, because as far as I understood it, Prophet, you showed me a picture of the person and his dirt bike and was like, could this be the dirt bike we're looking for?
Yep.
yeah, it was an exact copy. It was an exact match of the bike you saw.
Yeah, so it's just, so therefore I assumed that you would start doing the rest of all of this in front of us as well. Which
Yeah,
was
totally.
why I would just be
No
asking
worries.
if we could just
I'm just
do
like
that instead.
I'm a bit like concerned that it might be like getting like it's like how do we word this, Bolo? If we do it like
If
under the
we-
official CDC cover.
We could simply just state that he had been in an area and we think that he might be contaminated, and therefore we would like the suspect to be essentially, as in we would like to know where he is so that we can come and make sure that he hasn't been exposed to the virus that we're currently, and so forth. It would make people panic enough that they won't ask that many questions and not engage with him to ask him any questions either, because he might be contagious.
Yeah, I'm just worried that like if it's too high profile, the whole infectious thing, it might get like, as you said, panic,
I think you're
it has already been
currently
on
trying
TV.
to pitch it as a chemical spill, correct?
Yeah, somehow. Like maybe yeah. But we could also put it in like as a witness to a chemical spill, Something not as extreme as being infected.
There you go. All right.
Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I like the idea of like the infected thing, but when we're trying to go under the radar, like we gotta have some kind of justification that doesn't like make the cops freak out and like start shooting his tires out.
Oh yeah, it's just it has already been on TV, and we have already seen what's it called, like that it has attacked a person, and it has already been alluded to the sheriff that it might be contagious, but like beyond animals. So, and he was not told specifically that it was essentially confidential or anything like that, as for like, I'm just saying it might already be out there.
Yeah. Okay, so my preference is for the chemical spill. Like looking for a witness that's related to a chemical spill.
You can do
What do you
that,
guys
but
feel
it
like?
will probably be deprioritized. Because, okay, great. You've seen some chemicals. Who cares?
Yeah, let's go just with
And
like infected with like the guy was exposed to chemicals.
Oh, yeah, but once again, it's simply, I don't. The thing is, a lot of people don't really care. I think it's the best way to put it. And they don't want to do an effort. So if it's just a chemical spill and his life is in danger, who really cares? It's just, him that might die. But if if they are in danger, or people they like, or their community, they are actually going to do something about it. They will find him.
Well,
Is more
my counter argument here is we're trying to like thread the needle right between like getting the info quickly, but also like not having people actually be invested in this guy. Because if we put it out there and he's like infectious, and then like the cops were gonna have to stop him, right? They're not gonna have to stand back and wait for us to get there. And if the cops like stop him and put him under arrest or whatever, then we have multiple witnesses to us like picking this guy up. And what happens if he disappears, right?
So we'll have that already, considering that he's essentially an influencer on the internet. I don't think you can do anything that involves this person without it being on whatever his report is named.
Is it bad
Yeah.
handlership to mention that you guys would probably know that people are going to freak the fuck out if word gets out that there's a potentially contagious disease that can transfer from human or deer to humans? Like, it's gonna
That's like
it's gonna be
that's my thing. Like
on
I don't know.
national news probably. That kind of thing don't happen. It would be huge.
Don't necessarily have to say that it spreads from deer to something else. Just that he might be sick and contagious. We don't even have to say that it has anything to do with the deers.
Yeah, but what if people put it together? I'm gonna make a decision and I'm gonna call it in as like a suspect to a chemical spill.
As,
not
as a witness,
contagious.
basically, like witness.
Yeah,
report
basically a
related
witness
to...
and like report but don't engage. We don't want them to flee. So it's like on the bolo it should say like contact this agent at this number if you see this person, like the print out the photo and or like this car with this tag plate number or whatever.
Awesome. Yeah, wanted for questioning.
And Prophet's gonna stand up for it if it's the wrong decision. Prophet's gonna have to deal with it later. But like this is the decision he's making.
And
Hey handler, can I go in and subscribe to his like YouTube channel or whatever?
sure.
The dude we're looking for, because I would presume that if he is that kind of person that I suspect, he is probably within a couple of hours being like, guys, you have to see, I have and so forth, and be like sharing it on his social medias.
Yeah, sure. If you check his social media, you will see that like on his the YouTube channel that he works with, there's a scheduled video for 30 minutes that says OMF question mark, hot scoop, something along those lines.
Aliens in war.
Yep. Well, I'm going to to make sure that I get a notification so that I can see the show and see whatever is going on.
All right.
Because we're
All right,
like,
so
Do you
should we
mention
grab
that
the
to anybody,
Suburban and
or
start driving, or
do you
well,
mention this,
well,
Judge?
I was about to say you're probably right. I should probably just, as I subscribed, then be like, boop. Well, nothing else. We'll probably find out what he found in like half an hour.
Do you mention this to the others?
I'd say that out loud as we're basically getting ready to, I don't know, leave or whatever. It sounded like Prophet was.
I mean, you
yeah, I
guys
feel
are
like
you're gonna be there a while. You're waiting for those people. Plus,
we could leave Bram with the monster.
You can leave him. Slips is currently. You're gonna be here for a while. Slips is looking for fingerprints. He just got started, and he's
Oh,
going to be
that-
like at
in
least
that-
an hour. And it
Yeah.
takes, you
Well,
know,
in that case, I will look at Prophet and be like, well, we'll probably know what he found out in half an hour.
Yeah. Is
As
it
I
what,
just
what's his
slightly
publishing?
gestures the screen.
Yeah. So I have a comp sci degree from University of Pittsburgh, and I have a 70 in computer science. What's
Oh, yeah.
my chance of like hacking into his email or like probably his email so I can change his passwords?
awesome. That's what I was waiting to hear. Yeah, I mean, you tell me what you want to try to do. There's a ton of different ways you could, like, yeah, I mean, you're
Yeah.
a hacker. You
I just want to
need
say
to
like
kill
me
this
as
guy.
the person that's playing Prophet, I don't know shit about like hacking stuff in 2018.
All right.
The easiest way to do it would be to find out what his number is, then contact your local FBI, essentially handler, kind of as in the person that could give you information. Find out what of the four telecommunications networks that essentially own that number. Get a copy of his number, which you can get to your computer, as in you can copy the SIM card. Then you can
Spoof
get
it.
all his essentially spoof it to your computer. Then all
Nice.
his messages will be sent to your computer instead. Then you simply just go in and say, I have lost like my passwords, and then
Password,
you simply just
resetting
go in
password. Yeah,
and
very good idea. Yeah.
reset all of it, and then you will have all of his social media, everything. If he has
All
two-step
right.
verification, which he probably
using
will,
my-
because he's quote unquote a professional.
Yeah. Well, let's roll our luck, right? I'm gonna do the whole chain based on my secondary FBI credentials, the Dominic Shaw credentials, and I'm gonna see if we can get like the identifying numbers for, because we have his number is probably like on his social media, right? Like, if you have a tip, call me at this number. You know?
I mean, you can find his number out quick enough. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. So we have his
you know
number.
the YouTube, like you know the YouTube. You know what his account is in that department
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
You also
what can-
could maybe call the handler if you want and pass it up. Like,
Yeah.
you might know
Let's
that you
do,
might get the idea that there's a team that could, like, this could be bad.
All right. So I'm gonna call the handler. Let's like the in-game help function.
Right.
And gonna fill in Miller like on our situation. Like we have a countdown, 28 minutes to like get into his account or like do something about it.
Awesome. Yeah, he's going to immediately jump on it, and he will task you with doing whatever computer related thing you want to do. But he's going to pass it to a team. You know, he's going to personally make a call. He can just call YouTube and get the account shut down. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's
Ooh, I
about to
didn't know we
post
had that kind of pull. You know?
I mean, you technically don't, but like
Yeah.
all of Delta Green does, and they're gonna, basically he tells you we're gonna burn everything he's got real quick. I'll let you know when it's done. You handle whatever it is you feel like doing, and then, go from there.
Yeah, I feel like we should just like compromise all his socials and like upload a shit ton of like super illegal stuff, like execution, whatever, like ISIS executions or whatever. I don't want to say what you think I'm gonna say, but like what else is gonna pull down? What else is gonna pull down an account very quickly other than the whole Epstein angle?
I mean, they can just make them disappear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if we have that kind of pull, yeah, sure. I didn't know we had that kind of pull as an agency, so yeah.
Well, I mean, they'll try. I'll roll luck on it and see how successful they are. But all right, so yeah, so Slips is checking the car for fingerprints. Yannick's on the phone, or Yannick's on his phone, kind of watching the stream, waiting for the stream to start. About 10 minutes later, Agent Judge, you refresh and see that the account is banned, and like the video, all the videos on the dude's thing are hidden, and the account seems to be suspended. Prophet is working on, we'll say, like hacking his phone, like is rerouting his emails to like another email. So go ahead and give me like a computer side to see how successful you are on your thing.
Alrighty. Comp side coming up. Trying for 70 or under.
And then after about 5
Normal
minutes after
success.
the all right, sweet. 5 minutes after the website goes to, or the YouTube account disappears, Miller calls back and lets you know that it should be pretty well handled. But we're currently searching for like alt accounts and stuff. So if you could
Yeah.
take care of that, Prophet, like work on that with the other team.
Sure. I'm also gonna ask like Miller if we have any capacity to like track or triangulate like cell towers for a phone number.
Yeah, they're trying to. We've been trying to find him. His phone's either off or, yeah, the phone no signal from the phone. It's probably off. It showed up last in like War, West Virginia, by the like in the parking lot of the Dollar General.
All
But,
right. At that point, I think we'll leave Bram at the scene once Slips is done, like collecting prints.
All right. Miller's gonna tell you guys. Just wait for the cleanup team and then come back. They've got.
All
Like,
right.
it's
So
under,
he wants us to stay on scene for next 3 hours. Is that correct?
I mean, yeah, it's it'll take some time for you guys to finish doing what you're doing, but yeah, the next like 3 hours, just hang out and wait for them, and then you know, he redid the bolo. Actually, you never even got a chance to. You were about to call the bolo when you were about to do all that bolo business when you were heard about the upcoming stream, change directions, and now like the guy is there's a bolo out that is to arrest him. So you don't have to worry about it. He'll be picked up soon enough.
What's the reasoning or the paper trail behind the arrest, Polo? Just for future reference.
We counterterrorism. He's to be picked up and held, and we'll deal with him. But yeah, you guys.
All right, so it's coming out of Pittsburgh, FBI or like NSA or like what's the DHS, Department of Homeland Security, probably. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, yeah, it's probably the FBI from Pittsburgh.
Gotcha.
Puts it out, but yeah, you guys don't worry about it. Just hang tight, keep the scene under control, and then get back to the HQ whenever, like as soon as you can.
Alrighty, looks like this was cleaned up very expeditiously by our betters, by the people in headquarters.
Yeah, good
Looks
work.
like we got lucky on this one.
Good work, team. I mean, you're not 100% sure, but
relief.
relatively.
Yeah, we're gonna wait on an update from Miller, but it looks good. I tell the group.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty confident that the digital side is like taken care of. So now, like, worst case, it's a crazy person saying that he saw a meat monster. You know what I mean? That's not that hard to handle. The internet thing, that would have been bad.
Not that good, yeah.
Not the worst thing in the world, but I mean, it would have been like a breach,
Yeah, it's 2018. People still believed videos back then.
Right. Yeah. But he doesn't have the widest reach, so it's not like it would have probably been like, yeah, it wouldn't have been that bad, but it would have definitely been a breach, which would have had to been reported, and
Yep.
there'd have probably been like, after action reports to be like, how the hell did this happen? Blah blah blah. But yeah, good work. Yeah, you guys just are hanging out for a bit. See here. Brom said he'd be here in 20 minutes, and that was a while ago. So how about you guys?
I mean,
just
he is
chat
like
for a minute?
somewhat in like seems to be online at least.
Okay. What up, Purdy? Come on, man. Yeah, he should be here any minute. So maybe you guys can just chat a bit, like while you're just killing time, or anything else you can think to do
Yeah.
while you're standing around waiting for those guys. Actually, yeah, actually, because there's a little more to do. We can skip past before he gets here. So we'll say a couple hours pass, and the team pulls up in a large van. They get out, take a look at the thing, have a little conversation with you guys, and then decide that. Okay, yeah, actually, yeah, you see four dudes get out of a van. One of them walks up to whoever's closest, probably Judge, since he didn't really have anything to do. He's just staring at his phone. He's probably Agent Prophet's still hacking away and slips his dusting for fingerprints. And this guy walks up and he like looks at you and he says, Agent Smith, how are you doing? What do we have here?
Well, it's hard to describe. Please follow me, as I would like to. What's it called? Escort him to the privacy curtain so that he can see the mountain of meat.
Oh shit! Fucking meat monster, huh?
Yep.
And
When I describe it as a walking meat table, I was met with a what? And
like that thing is fucking grotesque. Anybody bring a barbecue?
please do remember that this is an old coal mine.
Is this it? I heard about
Oh
this.
no, the whole mine is filled with other contaminants as well. We, by the way, has not determined if it is, well, let's call it dangerous to be around yet.
Shit, okay, yeah. Did you guys wore hazmat suits in there?
Respirators and masks
to
and shit.
the
All right.
thing, which is I didn't have a full, like, essentially suit on, because none of us had time to put that on. But I do have gloves and essentially the gas mask, the respirator thing.
All right, sweet. Yeah, he'll go back to the car, say something to the other three, grab a gas mask, and walk back over and say, "Show me what we're working with here." You guys head in.
Well, in that, yeah, I showed them around.
All right, yeah, you show him around. He takes a look, and heads back outside. He's gonna make a call. He was on the phone for a minute, and then he hangs up. He comes back and he says, like, makes a hand gesture to his buddies or the other three gentlemen. They walk over and I'll nod at you, and he says, "All right, let's cut this up." And he walks over to the three gentlemen. He says, "We're going to cut this up into pieces. We're going to drag it in that mine, and then we're going to burn the whole thing." And they nod and head back to the van, grab some like large knives that look like they were actually made for like woodworking, but sharpened much sharper. Start chopping that thing up.
I would like to point out the rabbit as well. They might as well, throw that into the miners.
Absolutely, good call. Good call. They'll throw that in there with it. You want to help them carry this shit? There's quite a few trails. They have they pull out a like a buggy, like you would push around like a little flat thing you would get at like a home improvement store, except for it has bigger like off-road tires on it for this exact situation, going through grass and dirt and shit.
Well, if I would be exposed to any contaminant, I would already be so why not? As well help out.
All right. Well, yeah, you guys chop this shit up, and it takes a while. It's many trips to move this thing. It's like 2,000 pounds of meat, basically. And there's a bunch of blood around. And he, after the meat's all in there, he talks to those guys again. They head off to the van to do something. He heads off. He asks Judge to give him a hand, if you don't mind. and he hands you a couple bottles of bleach, and you guys go over and just dump some bleach around on all of like what blood there is, that kind of a thing. He says, "All right, let's burn this motherfucker." His buddies grab a bunch of like gas cans with like a little device on the side of them.
I think when he sees the gas cans, like Prophet's gonna like jump in and say, "Did we get the files out of there? The chemical files from the box from the BioIB 4772 vials or files?"
You didn't take any. Yeah, I think you did take samples. You definitely got the
Yeah.
number, and you got samples of the probably. I think Slips took the vials.
Yeah, and we got
Did you take the
fingerprints
vial
on
slips
those.
or?
Yeah, and we got
Okay, so
fingerprints
we
off
have
of them
those.
too.
Yeah.
I was about
Alright.
to say Slips went really ham on that that crate. He took the vials, he took some pictures, he took essentially fingerprints from everything. He both took pictures of the fingerprint and the physical fingerprint of like he really went to town on that box. Like he got everything from it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was fingerprints on the box. I remember. Welcome, by the way, Bram.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Bram's here.
Gets
How's it
he
going?
gets back to burn the witch. We
Perfect
are doing
timing.
can't remember.
Bram's
the
been
burning
around.
witches.
Yes.
You've been hanging out in the
Amazing.
car on the phone with your wife. She was telling you, talking about your daughter, how excited she was. Something had happened at school.
Amazing.
Yeah, you see, you've seen everything. There's just some guys here now. You guys want to fill him in? He gets out of the car. You guys can fill him in.
Yeah, just like essentially, there was a guy, Daniel Church guy. We identified him who got a look at the meat monster. He got away on a dirt bike. We put out a bolo and talked to Miller. Miller and the Delta Green headquarters were able to take down the YouTube channel and his socials. And now there's a bolo out for his arrest under a anti-terrorism decree, and his web channels are currently offline or like non-existent anymore. So it's kind of like we kind of cut that thread essentially. We still gotta take care of like him as a person, but he doesn't have any like upload stuff anymore. Maybe we can find some video evidence on him if we apprehend him. And the second thing we did essentially was like the team showed up, the cleanup team showed up, and they cut up the monster, the meat monster, much to Judge's delight, and carried it into the cave. And now they're about to burn it.
Yeah, Judge,
awesome.
you were following along with the cleanup crew, right?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, they go in, they plant those things, and they start like look around a bit. They still have their big knives, and they see that they rip down some of the like that red veiny slimy weird shit. There's like some offshoots, and they basically cut it down like they're like going through the jungle, and there's long tunnels. They follow the tunnels till you guys follow the tunnels till you get to the point where the red shit ends, and they set up a few explosives in there because hindsight, I realized it has to be a lot bigger than that. But yeah, there was crap on the walls that was covering the other exits or the other tunnels. It was real thick. So they thoroughly put the gas cans or whatever, the incendiaries around, and they walk back out, and the guys are all standing. Well, whoever wants to be is standing by the tunnel entrance, and Agent Smith looks over at you guys, and he says, "Does anyone want to do the honors?" And he's got like a little controller, like a little with the little military thing. It's got the red flip thing. You flip it up so you can't accidentally flip the switch.
I don't know poop about demolitions or whatever is going on, so I'm just going to stand a healthy a long way as away from everything.
All right. So you guys are no fun. And he flips the switch, clicks the button, and you hear it's not really that loud. It's like kind of some small explosion sounds from within. And then you start to see like fire like kind of spread all through the whole thing and start working its way towards the entrance. Dude says, or Agent Smith looks at you guys, says, "All right, let's get the fuck out of here. This is gonna be smoky as shit."
And we hop in the Suburban and look for the second car, split up, and we drive towards War, I suppose, to have a little last chat with the sheriff.
All right. All right, yeah, you guys head out down the road. You guys split up, doing the I'd imagine the same way you came. I believe it was Judge and Slips and you were the CDC guys, right? Judge and Slips, yeah.
I think it was me and Bram, right, with the FDA.
Yeah, you and Bram were FDA in the van. So Slips and Judge, you're in the CDC vehicle. All right, Miller told you guys to just come back like ASAP. So I guess you want to mention going to the cops with them, or
I just want to like stop by. Well, on the way out, we're gonna drive through War anyway, so like, Prophet would just stop by, like knock on the door and tell them, like, yeah, we found the chemical spill. It's already been cleaned up. So there shouldn't be any more fresh, weirded out deer around here. There might still be like a couple left over that are already infected, but just like tell people to shoot weird deer on sight and you should be fine. Also, we got the bear. Before I forget, we managed to kill the bear and we took care of him. It's already been burned.
Holy shit. All right, good work. Damn, so it can affect things other than just deer, huh? Freaking bear, that's crazy. Oh wait, no, the bear isn't affected. I'm sorry. It was just a regular old bear? That's crazy.
No, we don't really know. Like we didn't have any indication of why he attacked that teacher, the bear. But from what we found, he wasn't directly infected. Like the infection actually only spread to the surrounding deer, as far as we can tell. So I think we think that the theory is that the teacher was just at the wrong place at the wrong time and got attacked by the bear. Maybe the bear was protecting its cubs. We really don't know.
All right, well, good work.
All right, shake his hand.
Right.
Yeah, and we're out of here.
All right. All right, sweet. You guys heading back to the headquarters then, huh?
Yeah, just taking off. Also, obviously taking off the combat gear before we went to the sheriff. But yeah.
Oh, yeah,
all right, sweet.
for sure.
Long drive, about 2.5, 3 hours, depending on how fast you drive. You guys get back to the headquarters.
We also, by the way, change out of whatever clothing we had on we had a room. So go over, get a shower, get the essentially change clothing and so forth, so that if we had anything on us, we don't essentially bring it with us. So taking a shower, taking off the old clothes and so forth, taking on a new thing, burn the old stuff and stuff like.
We can put the clothes into plastic bags for now.
All right, sweet. All right, yeah, you guys do all that stuff, head out. So that's going to be about 4 hours, or 4 hours. Nice and clean. Get back to the office, and if you head in, you'll see Miller. Miller's like, "Hey, good work today, boys." Still no word.
What's the sit rep on the Bolo? Have we found the guy yet?
Yeah, still haven't found the guy. At this point, he definitely is probably running. He's probably in the wind. He's bound to have looked at his. He definitely noticed his social media is nuked. You know what I mean? So he's probably on the run. But we'll get him before too long, and I don't think we have to worry about it. We've planted some shit. He, if anybody looks, they're gonna see that he's mentally insane and has been locked up for, spent some substantial time in the mental institution for being psychotic. So we don't really have to worry about him. If we get him, though, you guys are going to get to talk to him. We need to know what, obviously he might know information relevant to the case.
Yeah, we just want to make sure he doesn't have any like video material on him. We couldn't really attest to whether or not he was able to take any pictures or videos of the scene. So that's gotta get. We need to scrap that sooner or
Gotcha.
later.
Yeah, good call. If he did it on his phone, we remote locked it, so that'll be cool. But if he had a camera, he could have had something that's like non-digital, like if you had a camera that's not Wi-Fi connected or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, like something that was air gapped, probably like a normal digital camera needs to be manually destroyed. Or at least we gotta get the card out of the camera.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be the first to know if we when he's apprehended.
Yeah, just put him on the list of the usual persona non grata people that aren't welcome here. And I suppose the tech division is going to keep an eye out, so should be fine.
Yeah, so Miller is going to let's see, how does he talk to you guys? Like all right, so new mission. Follow me. And he's gonna try to get you guys to follow him. Are you gonna
All
you
right, we're just
follow?
gonna quickly like mention the bio crates, the bio IB 4772 crates.
All right,
I
interesting.
want to
Okay.
see if he flashes on it, like if he like reacts to it in any way.
No reaction. I mean, you can give me a human.
Alrighty. Normal success.
Yep, no reaction really. If you tell him the numbers, he says, good work, good work. I'll get somebody on this, and he'll ask you to repeat them, and as you tell him the second time, he'll type it into his phone and fire off a text. And I'll say, okay, follow me.
Is the rest of us there as well to roll human to see stuff?
Sure. If your guy thinks about it.
I don't think Slips thinks about.
All right, yeah, follow me. And he'll lead you guys out towards the back towards the Suburban. He's gonna jump in the driver's side and fire it
We
up.
get in. Can I just retcon that we also passed on the prints from the crate, or if I don't know if I think Slips has them, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you filled him in,
Yeah,
he will fire that off as well. Or slip. Yeah, he'll fire that off as well.
All right, just so it's been said.
Yep.
Okay, we'll get in the car.
All right, hell yeah. You guys get in the
Just
car.
making sure where were we going again?
Next mission.
That's a surprise. It's a very deadly mission.
Oh, okay. In that case, can I bring my my personal backpack from my own car?
You don't need any of that. You're good. You don't need any of that.
Okay.
You don't need any of that. Trust me, I got you. You can't take in
You're all dead.
a bunch of gear. All right, yeah, you guys jump into the car, pull off, drive for a few minutes, and you pull into a parking lot. You look
Just
up
going to look at some flowers.
and you see a big sign that says welcome to Applebee's Bar and Grill. And he's gonna jump out and say, let's go, dinner's on me. And head into the Applebee's. You guys head in, and Miller walks straight over to like a booth on the wall, like, so that you guys have good sight lines to the doors and the exits and stuff, because he's an old hat. And it's it's like a table against the wall, and he'll grab a chair from this another table and slides it over, and he sits on the end, and there's 4 other chairs.
Yeah, I think we're just tired. We're gonna grab a chair.
I'll do the same.
Same.
Dinner's on me. He walks over to the bar. 1 second. All right. Post a link in you guys the EU channel. You can follow that if you want. I think you might actually have to download a it prompted me to download a plug or a what are they called? I don't know, basically a plugin for my browser because it's the video will not let you embed it, which means it won't play it on the regular site. But it's not necessary that you to do that, but it might help following.
Want to stay up to date? Hey Siri, show me football standings.
And then you adjust the volume to taste, obviously. What the hell? 1 second here. And adjust your environmental volume to taste.
Second half about to begin in Pittsburgh. Jim Nantz,
I gotta
Tony
turn this
Tracy
shit down a little bit.
And all the crew
Second.
headed eventually to February 3rd and Super Bowl 53. In
All right,
Atlanta,
sweet.
And Roethlisberger with 2 touchdown passes, and they end up blanking the Patriots in the second quarter. So first
All right, sweet. Yeah, Miller's gonna go to the bar. He comes back with a glass of beer, and he sits down. He says, "Yeah, good. I mean, I said it before, but good work today, fellas."
First half, 22 plays. I mean, that's not going to get it done.
How's
especially
everybody
on the
doing?
road, and this is why we talked about the road issues a little bit. We thought with everyone coming back and being healthy, Gronkowski, Edelman, the ability of these guys all being there.
What's
it would
the
change, but
for
it
us
hasn't today.
Europeans?
Make sure that Brady is getting up front,
Let's see.
and he's not having the ability to scan through the progressions like he normally does.
What's the average like Applebee's? Like, what's the go-to here? Is it burgers? Is it like a kind of a bacon thingy, or like what do we order usually in an
1
Applebee's?
second. I forgot I actually had the answer to that question. It's known for its like American food, so like burgers and fries. But
Okay.
I have yeah. You guys sit there for a second, and a waitress walks up, and she says, "Hi, welcome to Applebee's," and she hands you guys paper menus, or you know, their paper with whatchamacallit, like the what is it?
Laminated.
Laminated, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a menu if you care to look at it.
Yeah, I'm already on the website. It's just a bit overwhelming because it's so many directions.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, you know, you can just make it up if you want.
There's an irresistible. It's a bowl with meat and other stuff in it. And there's steak and ribs, and I don't know why there's like some kind of seafood on it. And then there's a thing that says chicken in the middle of it, but it's clearly just chicken with like seafood on it as well.
Right?
So it's all very confusing.
Yeah, the waitress
Trying to
says,
get my head around it.
"Hi, I'm Kelly," and you know, Miller will look at her and he'll say, "Yeah, thanks. Can we get a round of beers?" And he'll look at you guys, you know, like for what if you have a drink order. They got beers and cocktails, wine, I believe. You guys have wine, right? She says, "Yeah, we have wine."
So we gave you the New England perspective.
Could use a beer. Yeah.
All right,
Sure. Whatever's on draft.
all right. 3 drafts. Miller says, "Make it 4," and she chuckles and heads off to grab them. Comes back a minute later with beers, leaves them at the table, and she says, "You know, are you guys ready to order? Are you guys ready?"
I'll have the Fiesta Lime Chicken.
All right, good choice.
Looks good, looks good.
Miller's gonna take the bacon, honey mustard bacon, cheese, and can I get curly fries? Do you have curly fries or onion rings? And she says onion rings, so he substitutes the fries for onion rings. How about you, sir?
Prophet's gonna get the whole lot of bacon burger.
Oh, good choice, good choice. And how about you, sir?
I can see that they have boneless wings, so a couple of those and some fried. What what's it called, like onion rings and a burger, and you know what? Just give me regular fries as well.
Oh wow, you got a hearty appetite. All
Maybe
right,
get some wings for the table, like a basket of wings for the table.
all right. Would you like a doggy bag? Looks at Judge. Like, you want some of this to go, or is this all? You want this all on the plate, on the table?
Oh no, I was thinking of starting out with this and looking if I need more.
She'll
It's his
laugh.
appetizer.
She laughs and heads off. Says, "All right, thank you. Let me know if you need anything." And she walks away. Yeah, Miller will look at you guys and say, "Good work." How's it going? Any
What's
questions?
a dirty fountain soda?
Oh, it's the
I'm
best.
so confused.
It's
Like, it doesn't even look. It looks like a caricature of what an American drink would look like. Let me just paste it.
you like
It's
sugar.
like a fountain soda with like whipped cream on it and a cherry.
Yeah. It's sugar with sugar on top.
I can't see it. My it does not like the VPN.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Screenshot it then.
But let me just take a screenshot. Just gotta.
good.
Usually, dirty stuff means it's alcoholic, right?
Yep,
I'm not sure.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably comes with vodka in it.
They sell alcohol at Applebee's.
Oh hell yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Almost all of
a
them.
lot.
Okay. America is a confusing country.
They sell beer at KFC. What do you mean?
I mean, I've never
Yeah,
seen
I'm just.
that before.
I mean, yeah, it's on brand for America. I'm just saying that's very hard to.
I've never seen a beer
like,
at KFC,
make it work.
but that sounds cool.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, come on. What do you guys think about, Miller's going to say, what do you think about Brady here? Fucking cheating piece of shit.
How the fuck is he still playing? Isn't he like 40 years old?
Yeah, he's pretty old. I'd have kicked his
I'm just
ass
glad
out.
my Eagles raffle stomped him before he went out.
Right. Yeah. 2018, he's still,
Yeah.
he's still in there, yeah.
He just left the Patriots after they got beaten by the Eagles, and he's about to win another Super Bowl with the Buccaneers, I suppose.
Oh, that son of a bitch. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl this year. I know it. We got to
This is the
start by
year.
getting this game in. We're one game out of first place in our division. If the Ravens
see
lose
what the-
today and we win, then we're in there, baby.
Don't count out the Ravens.
Yeah.
Steelers,
Learn that mistake.
2018. 2018 was still Roethlisberger's last season.
Yeah.
I think Slips is just disinterested and more interested in the next case. So he's like fidgeting like in his seat.
All right.
Yeah, it's like aggressive small talk in a way, like I think we're just like sitting at the table making like small talk just so we
Yeah.
don't have to talk about the next case yet, it's just like a decompression kind of thing.
Yeah.
Slips. Yeah, you look around, man. It's a crowded, quite crowded bar. Typical America. There's a couple older, look like they're regulars probably at the bar, and families around. Off in the distance, there's a group of 3 dudes that are watching the game, and they're, quite loud. They're like, "Oh, fucking, come on." Quite a loud environment. What's Slips thinking? If you've been, what are you thinking about, man?
Yeah. Slips is still part of Slips' backstory, for those who don't know, is that he's kind of obsessed with cases, which is why he's in the private investigative field.
Yeah, makes sense.
So he's just really thinking about the previous case and what's next, or
Slips
the
is
next
probably like
case.
still thinking about like the fingerprints on the crate and shit.
Yeah, it's like an unsolved mystery, which is dragging on his nerves.
Yeah. It's like an open loop that can't be closed right in his brain, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You got second and goal. You can do either. You have either option here. You can run the ball or
Yeah,
pass.
I think like Prophet has the experience of an FBI agent to be able to like
Very difficult.
put any case on pause. Like when he comes home or when he goes out with his friends, he just like puts this part of his brain into like freeze mode, and like a second social brain kind of engages and lets him operate without him necessarily being hung up on the case, I suppose. Like he's just fully decompressing at this point.
Signals outside. Let's see if he gets it right.
Nice.
Come
Yeah,
on,
no,
For the
Slips
judge
is
and
stuck.
yeah, go ahead.
come on.
Yeah, yeah, no, Slips is just stuck.
Yeah. Is he like making notes on a napkin, or what? Like how does it like how would it be noticeable from the outside?
He's like really up in his head because he has like a little like mind place that he goes to sort out his
Yeah.
thoughts.
So it's like super late on responses when anybody talks to him.
Yeah, so he'll if you talk to him, he'll be like, huh, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see him stay in the tackle box.
What are Judge and Bram thinking about, or like doing? How are they dealing with the
Come on.
decompression phase after a high action phase?
Bram looks super uncomfortable, kinda. Like not really used to going out with work buddies.
Yeah.
Not this kind of work at least. You kind of see him like scanning the room, not
what
really
does, like,
partaking
What
to
does
the
Bram
conversation.
do in his free time? Like, is he more of like an opera guy or like a movie guy? What does he do? Like, if he does anything social?
Yeah, it's mostly spending time with his family, traveling, hiking. You know,
Oh yeah, he's a
watching
nature
stuff
guy. Yeah,
at home.
gotcha.
Yeah, not really going
Yeah.
to the movies that often, or opera or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Miller looks at you, says, "How's the family, Bram?" Oh, come on.
Yeah, had a pretty long talk with the wife, having to miss, getting home yet another night, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
They are mad, but then they say they miss you, so it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, my first wife. Me and my first wife had those problems. Hope you have better luck than I did. Everybody in the
she
bar is
has,
going crazy, by the way. They're all pissed. Go ahead, sorry. I don't know if you guys are watching, but this is the football game. It's all over all the TVs. Everybody's wearing their Pittsburgh jerseys and having a good old time.
I am laughing my ass
Oh
off.
my
of,
God! Can you believe
of
that?
what
This
it just-
motherfucker just missed a field goal from 30. Oh my God!
That GIF you just sent, Profe, that's hilarious. Like I'm laughing my ass off of that. Because that was a funny moment. Just
It's very on brand for Belichick.
Got some gifts. Oh, don't get me started on Belichick. I could tell you guys some things. You want to hear a secret?
Oh,
Don't tell
is he like a
anybody.
lizard person or?
Oh, I wish. That's it. No, he's a cuck. If you don't know what that is, his wife. He just married
Yeah.
this 19-year-old chick. She, I stalk his Facebook a little bit. From the inside, right? You know what I'm saying.
Wait, is Miller talking or is Steve talking?
Miller's talking. He winks at.
Okay.
He winks at Prophet because you're a computer guy too. But let's just say
Yeah.
that his wife bosses him around a lot, and he's kind of a punk ass bitch.
Well, whatever makes people happy.
Sure.
Everybody's gotta have their fetishes and their decompression stuff.
Sure. I mean, she is hot.
But how about that kicker, huh? That guy needs to be cut.
Yeah, that's insane.
There's always next year.
I mean, we're up a touchdown. Don't count us out yet.
Oh, it's just gonna turn. It's always turning.
there's
Yeah.
a strong possibility they're going to need him at the end of this game.
Yeah, the waitress comes up and
There's a very strong
Miller orders
possibility
another round of
they may
beer.
need
Does
him at
anybody
the end
need
of
one?
a few games now.
I think I'm gonna second round. Sure, why not?
Use a
Who's
refill,
gonna
yeah.
pull us over?
Right.
But a nod to the New England defense that
Right.
stopped the number one.
So Miller will look
zone
around and
offense
see that there's
in the league. Again, almost 80%
sorry,
touchdown
there's nobody sitting
percentage in the
like
league this
real
year.
close to you, and he'll kind of lean in a little bit,
And that's what I tell
and
you,
he'll
Belichick,
say,
dictates to the offense, and he did. He made you
so,
run a quick play thinking it's all about pressure. I would've done the
how,
exact
what do you
same
guys think about
thing. He got you and made you hold
what's
the
going on with this this creature here? You think the situation's like underhand or?
down on the far sideline line of scrimmage.
I think I'm gonna nudge Slips just to make sure he's like back in the game because he like looked distracted in the corner.
Illegal formation, offense.
Oh yeah,
Covered number 87.
I think it's properly handled.
First down.
It's one of the things that Bill Belichick told Tracy at
Good to know.
halftime. These penalties.
Uh,
said we gotta stop.
Kind of looks like it was human initiated, you know, like
Yeah.
not by chance.
It's just hard
Yeah, we still don't know what created it, right?
consistently, and every time you get behind the chains, now
yeah, it's wild. You guys got some good clues, so we should hear back pretty quickly about
first and 20, Tom Brady's gonna have to play
about what the deal is. I mean, that fingerprint. Hopefully, that's in the database. Now, I would imagine we'll be able to track down that something on the that serial number. So should be good.
And Vince Williams.
Yeah, it looked like a private lab, possibly. Wasn't necessarily not necessarily militarily, signage, but still looked professional.
Brady's having to get through it quick, right there.
He has not been sacked,
Yeah,
though.
sounds like it.
By the number one sack defense.
Not your average day sign you can print out at. What's like what's a big printing chain in the U.S.
Probably Staples, Kinko's.
Yeah,
would probably
not
be the
your
place.
not your average sign you can print at Kinko's. Like high quality, good material, resistant material. Yeah.
Anthony Chickalo has come in for him.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Here's a second and 9, and they get Brady for the first time.
Question is if even if it's like if it's human initiated, is it a mistake or like on purpose? What do you guys think?
Oh. JJ motherfucking Watts.
Must be on purpose, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
it
it's
sounds
a
like it's on
scientific
purpose.
thing. Yeah.
Stuff like this very seldom happens by mistake.
Yeah, I just like to presume, it's often better to presume incompetence before maliciousness, but I suppose it looked too malicious to be an accident. But we're gonna find out anyway. No way they're gonna hide from us. Like if there's a second incident, we can note it down as essentially terrorism, right? So
I mean, it is, yeah.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Well, I agree. Anybody got any new information on the Drexler case by chance? I know you guys have been pretty busy.
has anybody of us been on the Drexler case other than Judge?
Let's see.
Because
Judge.
Prophet is new and Siegel is not here.
All right. Braun, I think.
Not familiar with it, no.
Yeah, your first. Yeah, I don't think Slips. I think. Yeah, I think it'd just be Judge then. I mean, you've all been tasked with it. You've got a dossier about it for sure.
Well, let's pretend we don't know what he's talking about. Like, other than Judge, I don't think, like, because the way it started is like we were coming in and we were put on this deer case, right? All four of us, and Judge is the only one that has been around longer than the deer case. So maybe like Judge can read us in or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you guys would have definitely got information before you showed up, but because you had a few days of training and whatnot. But yeah, sure.
Yeah, so
So what, what do you think of Judge?
This is what they've been preaching.
And the kick.
To be completely honest, I haven't really kept up with it after it was taken over by, well, the others essentially.
The Drexler case is the one Prophet asks where the former team leader vanished, right? The former Pittsburgh Delta Green team leader.
Yeah, correct. Correct. Yeah, I keep forgetting the judge is more like military medic, not the investigator type, huh? That reminds me though, how you doing, Prophet? I heard you took a ding.
Yeah, I took one to the balls. It wasn't fun, but thankfully we have a good team, so got out of there with just one scratch, essentially, non-infected. I already checked again. I mean, if we retcon it, you probably see like Prophet check his balls like every 2 hours.
Right. Well, what do you think, Judge? How is this wound? How's the patient?
Well, I haven't checked on him lately, so hopefully he's good. You should probably get like more checked out, maybe even get some antibiotics.
I checked myself in the mirror once we got to HQ, and also like when we were at war and switching clothes, I checked everything. It looks good, like very much in line with all the other injuries I've had in my life. So yeah, maybe if there's somebody on base that can take a second look, I'm gonna do that before we call it a day, I suppose.
All right, yeah, we got a guy. Slips, what's your opinion on the? Does that thing look? Does it look contagious?
Well, since it's quite loud in here, there was other animals that was infected besides deer there. The others are looking into it. The white coats are looking into it. Lab coats? Lab coats.
Did I read something about a spike wound and the infection appearing to radiate out from it? Am I correct on that?
Yes. There's like some sort of monster that was stinging the animals and transferring the infection that way.
Oof. I mean, that sounds like potentially contagious.
Did we find anything with a stinger like that on it? I don't think we did
I
we?
don't think so, not yet.
No, the stinger was on the thing that was on the wall that we fought in the cave, right?
All right.
It matched up pretty well.
Yeah, there was like it had two like arms, and the arms had stingers on them, like or like these like similar shapes, right?
Yeah, they came to a point. Like
Yeah.
long crab legs.
I think at the time when you were describing it, you were saying like they match up pretty well with the stinger wounds that we found on the deer.
Yep.
Crazy
Yeah.
that the deer went so deep into the cave to get stung by that thing.
Well, you know, maybe they had something to eat in there, or maybe they were just like taking shelter from a storm or whatever. And obviously, if there's something on the wall that doesn't move, you know, deer are not the smartest, so they might just have come in the range of the whatever the fuck that was, the wall. The
Yeah, but we
wall
walked like
hornet
what,
or whatever.
500 feet or so until we got to that room, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's
Makes you
nature.
think.
Like it's just gotta think of it as a flow model, right? Like the deer probably flow in and out of the cave, and if it comes in reach, it stings one, and the next one, you know, they don't talk, so the next one doesn't know that there's like a stinger inside the cave. So sooner or later, the next deer comes in, or the next bunny comes in, and they all get infected with the sting.
5-yard penalty.
Think
I'm
deer
surprised that bunny
naturally-
was still alive.
Yeah.
Bunny have a
Personally,
sting?
I think
Did the
After
bunny
it
get
got stung, essentially. Yeah, the bunny after it got stung, essentially, they survived that sting initially.
Oh, I mean, you saw it get stung?
Did we inspect the bunny at any point? The dead one?
Yeah, we glimpsed by. There was nothing much to glean from it, but it was bloodied and infected
but-
seeming.
I think like
Charging us, right?
me and Judge also put like 6 hollow points into the bunny, so I don't think we could have
Yeah.
gleaned much from it.
It wasn't much.
It's finger licking good.
I think somebody took a
Yeah.
sample of it, correct?
And by
Yeah, Slips
Yeah,
took
just
massive
us.
samples from everything. Yeah.
All right, you saw it. It was wounded up, but you definitely didn't see any sting marks in it.
Beautiful sky.
But
Okay.
like Brom said, it or like Prophet said, it could have been in one of the wounds because it was pretty tore up, but it didn't have the same like the spike hole was bigger than the deer, or the spike hole in the
Gotcha.
deer was bigger than the rabbit. Like if it got spiked with that same spike, it would have split it in half pretty much.
Gotcha.
Maybe it was some of the
nibbled on
stuff that was
something.
like. Go ahead.
I was just saying maybe just nibbled on something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe nibble on the stuff that was on the walls. You know, the red stringy thing or whatever. Mistook it for some natural growth or whatever. I don't even know what the objective was. Like the second monster, the big one with the stinger, was like it looked like a mixture out of a charger and like a hornet or whatever, and it was growing like human-like growths on the walls with the weirdest ass socks.
It's so,
So-
fucked up, man. Yeah.
Like, what's the reference point for the like if it had? I don't know. Like if it's, you think it's pre-programmed to do so from the vials, and also like the vials, like what kind of animal interacted with the vials to create this thing on the wall, or is a stinger monster gonna pop out of a vial every time we open one? So is it gonna look different every time, or is it the same? Is it pre-programmed? Is it like genetic growth out of it, or is it just like dependent on what the fluid interacts with? You know, because we don't know like what this thing actually was.
You guys saw a few of them. I guess I should have mentioned it. Probably did mention it, but they all look quite different, and they all didn't have socks. So it's just that one that had socks.
Okay.
And some of the other ones like had like one of them that you noticed had like a button-up shirt on that was made out of like toenail consistency material.
Yeah, it was like mimicking humans somehow.
Yeah, the question is why? Like, where did it get the basic data from, right?
Wouldn't
I-
that just
I-
be DNA?
Yeah, but clothes?
Well,
Like,
if
what's
the
the-
person had a woolen shirt on, for instance, then it would just, you know,
Yeah,
it's
Well-
just wool.
Miller speaks up
yeah,
and he
but
says
it's
he
not-
agrees
it's-
with Brom. That sounds That sounds shady.
Yeah, it's a good point, because even though it's made out of like hair or nails or whatever, it still like doesn't make any sense that it would be pre-programmed to know what a shirt or what socks look like, you know, or even
Yeah.
what a human would look like, right?
I mean, it
Like,
sounds
where
like
does
it
this
was,
knowledge come from?
maybe it's trying to figure
Yeah,
it out.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't really bother my mind with all that. Just be glad we stopped it. Find out whoever did it, stop them. Forget it ever happened.
I think Slips is furiously making notes.
Slips is in fact writing everything down
Yeah,
in real life as well.
yeah, we totally need a second case of this. Like, we gotta have another reference point for this, because this is just too weird.
Gotta wait
pretty
for those
freaking
prints to come in, right? On the crate.
Yeah, totally.
Isn't
That's
the
probably a
biggest,
good lead.
Isn't the biggest question at the moment, like, as far as we know, it didn't do this, but we actually do not know if it succeeded in making a person.
You mean one that walked out of the cave?
Yes.
Yeah, also good point. Yeah.
Gilmore's ability to not let Rodgers go upfield.
Like, it might seem like we went there before and all of that, but if a person just straight up just walked out,
Yeah.
wouldn't actually know.
I have a feeling if there was one and it's gonna be like a problem with it, we're gonna get a call from the sheriff on my burner phone. Because he's
I mean,
got
the
my
moment
number.
that person would interact with another person, we would just like a human just knows when other thing is not human, right? You can kind of just tell.
Yeah, there's this concept of the uncanny valley when something looks human but doesn't quite feel human. You know, it's like one of those when you make a micro analysis of micro movements and behaviors. Like if a human moves more like an alien, it's just very obvious to human beings because they're around human beings all the time, right?
Yeah,
So if
you-
like there's
you
something
can just
off,
tell.
it triggers your brain with the uncanny valley effect. So yeah.
All right. Yeah, as you're
So-
talking,
Can imagine
the,
how fucked up its speech would be and all that.
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. The perceptive amongst you will notice that Kelly's coming back over with a plate with the and another random waitress with a second plate because you ordered so much food, and they come over and start passing out the food. And then Miller
Yeah,
says,
guess we dig in.
another round of beer. Anybody?
I'm gonna pass on this one. 2's enough for me, thank you.
All right.
I'll
Anybody
take
else?
another one.
Yeah, I'll instead take one of those fancy soda drinks.
All right. Blue or red?
Red.
All right.
What's in the red one?
Cherries and vodka.
Yeah.
Artificial cherry flavoring in vodka. Best
Kind of
in town.
fucked up that you can drink hard liquor at a burger place in the US.
Yeah.
It's not hard liquor, right? It's just a cocktail.
It's
I was
vodka,
about to
right?
say,
So-
didn't
But-
he say that it was vodka? That's not hard liquor, like it's just vodka.
Yeah, but
It's
it's in a
Isn't
cocktail.
vodka
I cannot like
by
order
definition,
vodka.
like, yeah.
I would
Well,
call
I'm
vodka
just like-
liquor, but yeah, it's very watered down. There's like a shot in there and a glass
Yeah.
of sugary juice and foam, whipped cream on top.
Well, the sugar makes you actually get drunk faster, right? So,
All right. Well, I'll call you a cab if you're if you need one.
is it already the Uber age in 2018?
Oh,
Are
yeah,
there still
definitely.
cabs in Pittsburgh, or?
Yeah, Uber, Lyft, and there are cabs.
Okay.
So yeah, she'll drop off the food and come back a few minutes later with a beer and the girly drink and pass it out.
I'm gonna get one of these delicious-looking but highly unhealthy. What are they called? Triple chocolate meltdowns.
Ooh, good choice. All
Gonna
right.
grab a screenshot for Illo.
If you threw the challenge out, I mean, it's a good idea, especially
All
if
right.
you were going to take a
She'll
time
head off.
anyway,
She'll
because
say
they're
that'll be a
about to
minute.
snap the ball.
Exactly. It'll cost you a timeout if you lose
Yes.
the challenge anyway. Here was the
All
play.
right. Yeah, Miller's gonna start eating. And
Correction. The official ruled forward progress was
Yeah,
stopped
he's
prior
already
to
eaten.
the ball coming out.
I was about to say, and you will see that it has been some time since just Josh has eaten something, and it shows because he's just going to town on food.
Yeah, it's like the ravenous response after a long day of work, which was exhausting, and you just probably eat too much in one sitting, then you can fill, but like your hunger instinct isn't overridden for 20 minutes, so you're actually eating too much until the signals
Oh, he
travel up the
also-
brain.
He also does eat a lot. There's a reason in my all of the time when I've told you about him, he constantly snacks, eats basically. He
Yeah.
just has a really
How-
high
how-
metabolism as well. He just eats a lot.
How big is he again?
He is essentially normal size. It's just a matter of he's very active as well, and has high
Okay, yeah.
metabolism.
Gotcha. Yeah, it makes sense. I think Prophet's like ordered too much food, but he's still gonna like eat all his burger and like have his triple chocolate meltdown.
This has got to be a false start.
Yeah, because like he's a distance runner, so he's probably like indulging a bit too much. But like it's one of those things where it's like, it's been a hard day, we killed a monster,
Hard to miss
let's
the
just
ball.
indulge ourselves.
On the field, moves an inch. Look at that.
7-3 snap.
yeah, Miller's chowing down.
against the Patriots. Backs
Drinking
him
his
up to
beer.
the 18. Cam Hayward
All right.
back out on
He'll, you know, there's nobody around, so he'll kind of look at you guys and he's going to say, so, how'd the mission go? Like, operationally, how's the team? Did you guys like feel like you're meshing together, or any friction points, anything like that?
I think we did well. How's everybody feeling about it? Anybody have any optimization plans for the team, or like any positive, constructive feedback on what to change, maybe?
Everything went surprisingly well, actually.
Yeah, I think we quickly found our roles inside our own skill sets. You know, some people are better at shooting, some people are better at medicine, some people are better at talking, some people are better at forensics and stuff. And our history, he looks like Bram. So, yeah, I think it works well right now. Like, there's not too much like. Well, sometimes, you know, we talk a little too much, we spend a little too much time deciding on shit, but I think that's gonna loosen up over time, I suppose. You know, getting used to each
We
other.
do all that planning, and then a random meat monster appears out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then we find out we planned for the wrong thing and not enough.
It sounds like
We
the
got
plan
really
was pretty
lucky. The
solid.
grenade really hit him in the best of spots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty dope. Miss my days in the field. I mean, you can't beat yourself up about it. Have you all, have you all been in close proximity to like unnatural events before? I mean, I know the answer, but you can answer so that other people can hear you.
Yeah, I
read
think
all
you
your
guys
files.
noticed that that Prophet rubs his shoulder, which is slightly asymmetrical from his right shoulder, like it's a little further down, as if like there was an injury to the shoulder that didn't heal properly. But he's not gonna talk about it. Like, he's just like, you know, rubbing his shoulder at the mention of any unnatural contact that if anybody has any natural contact, he's just rubbing the shoulder.
Flip says 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen a couple back in Europe.
Yeah, what kind?
I mean, I was kinda chasing them, chasing cults around, you know, and some of them are hoaxes, so some of them are real, you know.
Yeah. What's the best lesson you learned from your cult hunting days?
Yeah, don't stay there too long. Don't get too deep into them, or yeah, you won't have a way out anymore.
Yeah, it's probably always good to have a way out from a cult, some kind of lifeline.
Did you join a cult?
I joined a few back in the day, yeah.
Sounds like you are very good at getting in and out of cults, because I have never heard of like one person being in multiple cults. It's usually just one.
I mean, you know, I've been doing it for a while. You know, I'm a bit older than y'all.
So what's the
yeah.
objective of the cult hunting? Do you take note of the cult structure and then share that information, or like what's the goal with each of the cults?
You know how like all of them have kind of a kernel of truth, right? I kind of try and find that out, find if it's malicious, find if it's a danger for anyone. You know, if I feel like it's a danger, I would just report them and wait for the authorities to, you know, get rid of them before anything bad happens.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think Prophet is sorry, go ahead.
That's actually just very weird, because I've heard of people being in cults, and I've heard of very few people getting out of a cult. But I haven't heard of people rejoining cults in the in the way that you describe it, even for and this almost especially not for work.
Yeah,
So-
it's mainly people don't set out to join a cult, right? But I did set out to join a cult, and I put like rules for myself to kind of keep myself safe. You know,
Yeah. Miller goes
like
absolutely
when you're
bananas.
looking for them, you can find them and you can join, right? It's not super hard. You don't have a way out when you kind of get entangled into one,
Oh,
believing
come on.
into what the leader is proposing and all that.
Miller jumps up and says, yes! And he went absolutely wild a minute ago when Brady threw an interception. But yeah, he's like half listening to you. Go ahead. Sorry.
So, but wouldn't you make a lot of enemies? Because as far as I've understood it, cults are very like you don't get out again, kind of.
By the Pittsburgh defense that has been much maligned the last few.
What do you mean?
Yeah, they're not fans of letting people out of their cults, right? So they probably have you on some list somewhere. Bram's probably on multiple lists.
Oh yeah, probably, yeah.
I mean,
But
he's not telling
back
you
in
the whole
Europe.
story, so.
Yeah, but just going off what we have.
Yeah, I mean, that Miller says that. He's like, he's not telling you the whole story, so. It'd make a little more sense.
That's all. Back in Europe, it's fine. I don't think any of them are coming to the US anytime soon. Hope so.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge to the handler.
Yeah, Miller will look at you and say, "Fill him in, man. I wouldn't mind hearing about it. I did a couple cases in Romania a long
Did
time
you know?
ago, but yeah, just random stuff. Beautiful country. I've been there, but I don't know anything really about the inner workings. Like most people don't know you even exist, huh?
Like the country, you mean, or?
Your
I guess yeah.
Your employer. I mean, maybe I don't know. You tell me if you could like Google it. But I mean, most people probably never heard of it.
I mean, you know, you don't know about you know, each country has their own, right?
Right.
What's Bram's body language like? Is he like uncomfortable talking about it, or?
It's like I wasn't planning on talking about this, but
well, you know, maybe you can save it for the next hangout or whatever. You don't have to force it out now if you don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, if you're acting
it's-
squirmy, then Miller will take the
I know
hint
it. No, I would just turn to the rest of it. I was basically just working for the state, like doing investigations into cults and stuff, seeing if they're an issue for the state, for you know, anybody. And basically, if I deemed they were special forces, we would just come by and basically glass their hiding places and all that.
Yeah, Miller will say that's freaking cool. Did you take any of them like down, or like what? You know, you don't have to give me specifics, but like, did you know, give me the highlight reel here?
There was one where we really needed to get like the big guns involved. It was this this event in Bucharest. It was some actual paranormal stuff. People started a weird chant, and it would like mind control people, kinda. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, it kind of got me as well. Over there, was in luck. I was in contact with my employers, with my buddies, and yeah, they came by, shot everybody down. I don't think yeah, anybody from there escaped.
They got the cult leader.
Yeah, they got everybody. It was one of those it's too late situations.
Is there any like Do you remember what the name was of the cult, or like what they called themselves?
Here comes a run around defense, a bunch of guys running all over.
I think
At the snap, watch the safeties to double Antonio.
did have a name.
Come on.
Stepping up,
Got all day.
buying time.
All day.
All day. Nice.
He's
Yeah. Miller's
Talking
watching the
about the
game.
football game.
Miller's watching the game. Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. Did you you know, I'm not positive, but you might have some knowledge on the he'll like lean in close to you. He'll say the king in yellow. Was there something related to that?
Now called by New England.
Yeah, exactly. They have to now.
I would whisper that back to Miller.
Roethlisberger now,
I don't think
22 of 33.
it's any productive to talk about that. Is it now?
Touchdowns, 2 picks.
All right.
He's one of the
Yeah, he'll like lean back and he'll say,
first to play today, isn't it?
what is it, like fair dibs or something like, yeah, fair dibs. Yeah, he looks over at Slips and he says,
Still a lot of time left in
what
this
about you,
football game.
Slips?
2 timeouts, the 2-minute warning.
Unnatural experience? Or are you,
Very conservative route here and just hand it off.
are you even here? Are you hanging out in your library?
You want to still
And then he like looks at you.
play, but New England is
He's checking to see if you're uncomfortable.
you can fake a
He has a high human, so what is he,
Antonio Brown at the top.
like, what is
yeah,
his read?
he probably knows that Slips is purposefully staying quiet because Slips doesn't want to like talk about his experience with the unnatural, considering it's what caused him to move away, far away from England.
You thought it was going to come back for a second.
Yeah, he'll nod his head.
Yeah, I had some encounters.
All right.
It like tries to like casually shut it down.
That's not his first rodeo. And then he'll look over to
Yeah.
Agent Judge. He'll say, "How about you, Agent Judge?
I think he's right here.
I know you've probably got some good stories from just regular combat. Like, you know what I mean? Well, yeah. He says you probably have good stories about regular stuff. But how about the unnatural stuff? Sorry, I'm rambling.
Impressive if they can do this again.
They got Ridley in the backfield.
I don't know. My introduction to the unnatural was that books can be very, very frightening, and should really, think before you read stuff. Otherwise, you might, put down as he casually eats his food.
Cool.
So, but
Got
yeah,
any,
like I've done lots of combat, but I don't think I have had direct contact per se with the supernatural compared to some of you. It's mostly been like retrieving stuff, eliminating people, and so on. It's more usual stuff. This here mission we just went on was quite different than what I normally do.
Quite interesting. Yeah, he looks at Agent Prophet. He says, "How about you, Prophet? Do you have any ghoulish tales for us?"
Nothing big. Just take it from me. If you think somebody is super harmless, maybe don't turn your back to them. You never know when they're gonna jump up and bite you. And he keeps rubbing his shoulder as in like a bad memory.
Good advice. All right.
To
yeah.
be honest, I found that out on this here mission. I have never seen a deer just straight up attack someone the way it just went for you.
Yeah, I suppose I am a lucky bastard. It could have been much worse. What do they say?
True.
Like luck in a time of bad luck.
But still, like, I actually have never heard of a deer just attack a person. Like, nearly unprovoked, essentially.
Yeah, I mean it's the basis of the unnatural of Delta Green, right? Like, gotta expect the unexpected, and every time you survive, you gain a little bit more insight into what to watch out for. So best we
I don't
can
know
do is like,
about unprovoked, Judge. I kind of shot it in the face, and then it went
Wasn't
for
that-
profit.
Yeah, I was about to say, but wasn't that you? Did Prophet even hit it? Wasn't it you that
No, it
shot
is-
No,
half
I'm-
of a neck off?
I missed big time.
You hit
Yeah,
the first
Maybe
one.
it sensed weakness in you.
Yeah, the first deer at the burial ground, I think. Yeah, Prophet and Judge both hit the deer basically.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Yeah,
Miller's
well,
gonna
deer
look
in
at.
the-
Side-
and the
Inside
kids
the
hang
cave.
out. It's just like it went for me because it had like 3 options, and it just, I think it might maybe just panicked and gored me.
Yeah, crazy. Miller looks at oh, I suck so bad with names. At Brahm, Agent Brahm, and he says, I mean, I know these aren't humans, but do you have any like take, kind of like applying your anthropology skill, like study a human civilization? Can you imagine this creature as a human and like glean any knowledge or any suspicions?
You know, there was a book some guy wrote. I can't really remember the name of the author right now. It was something about a planet where there were like only predators. So there were like there was no vegetation to it, so animals would just eat each other. Maybe it's something like that, you know, turning the deer into like a predator. I'm not sure. Anything that came close to my expertise was like an Indian burial ground in the area.
Right.
I have
Can't tell
a
you much
pretty.
about deer.
I might have a pretty conspiracy theory, but Bran, maybe you can say if this is like way too much of a film logic. But when we opened up the deer, me and wasn't that Slips?
Yeah.
When me and Slips opened up the deer, it had matter, as in basically biological matter from rabbits and stuff, as in some feathers and other things as well.
Yeah,
Would it exactly? Would it be possible that the deer were essentially harvesting biomass for whatever was inside the cave, and that was how it grew?
Oh snap!
Yeah.
With White up to the 40.
Totally possible.
2 minutes to go.
Well,
100%
if that's
possible.
if
That's
that's a
fascinating.
salad profit, then I can be a vegan in the US.
Yeah, it's like a whole ass chicken with some greens. So they call it salad. It's just 1,400 calories.
Holy shit, that's a
yes.
whole day.
Yeah.
Wow, that's an
There's a
interesting.
quesadilla chicken salad that has 2,000 calories at Applebee's.
Oh yeah, Miller's gonna pull out a notepad and write in it. And if anybody's got good vision, you can see he's kind of jotting down, mumbling to himself as he does it. It's like potential infinite meat source, question mark. And then make some kind of little note that he's like, Delta Green could possibly use this. He's like, oh yeah, that's interesting. What if we fed it? If we could feed it like plants, and it makes infinite meat? That might help with some things we got. Have you guys heard of Elon Musk and how he wants to go
Yes,
to
but
Mars?
isn't that just a cow?
Well, you said it's a meat monster.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if
but
you
the concept
feed a cow
applies.
plants, doesn't it turn it into meat?
Guys,
Well,
if
yeah,
you
but that-
raise chicken, it's
That
infinite
takes
meat.
forever. This is a
Well, you're right.
mutant.
That thing was And it was boneless. Like, maybe he's onto something. It was a boneless meat monster, so it would be way easy to make like boneless wings.
Yeah, I mean this
yeah,
thing.
I was about to say like you say that with a boneless wing in your hand.
I mean, if
Yep.
we can shove 100 pounds of plant in its mouth, and 20 minutes later we got 100 pounds of steak, that's a profit right there. Yeah, I mean that would come in big handy if you're in a place where you can't like graze animals, you know, like, and he kind of like winks. He's like, you know, like Mars. If you happen to, you know, have a space station on Mars, something like this would come in pretty handy.
You know,
Wait,
I'm all
so-
for putting Elon Musk on Mars with a meat monster. Yeah, that sounds good.
But
He laughs.
so
He's
what
like,
you're
"Oh,
saying
even
is,
better idea.
but
Come on,
if you think about it,
come on.
if that is true, then it might be an experiment. As in, then it would be 100% somebody did this on purpose as an experiment
Yeah.
to see how does it work.
Oh, you sweet man. Like, damn it. you're great at medicine, but and he like taps his head, like, not so great at the thinking, are you?
Did he just insult him for no reason, or
A little bit.
like what did Judge say that was so outlandish to Miller?
I actually forget what he said, to be honest. I thought of what he would say, and then kind of forget exactly what he was saying. What was it again? Can you repeat that?
I said that if what everything Miller just says is correct, which which you know, it has a high possibility of being essentially, that would mean that what had just happened was on purpose to experiment if it worked. As in, somebody might actually just be like, you know what, I have a something meat monster here. What happens if it just, you know, gets to do shit? And
Gotcha.
then let it loose.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. He just says, we're pretty locked in on the it was man-made thing with the files and the shady crates and whatnot. Pretty certain.
We just need more data. Like we need to get the fingerprints back, and we need the ID number to match with some kind of system or whatever. Once we figure out which of these multinational corporations did this, we can like start digging, you know, for the actual department heads that might have greenlit such an experiment. But up until we have some kind of solid lead to any kind of mercenary or whatever, we're really like just guessing at this point. Is there anything on the docket that's urgent, mission-wise, Miller?
Pretty much just this. He'll lean into Judge. He'll say, tell me about this grenade. Sounds like you did your job flawlessly. And he looks around. He's like, it's obviously the muscle. He kind of chuckles a bit.
Well, it was a frag grenade. I don't know how to explain a frag grenade. So,
Pull the pin.
but
and
to
it
be
goes boom.
honest,
Yeah.
it wasn't really, I think, the grenade that did the most damage. It was probably the 4 cans of gas that was right next to it that exploded as well. That did the most damage.
God damn, that sounds epic.
Well,
You said
it
you had
was
a
a
bad
bit
plan.
charred
Sounds like a good
before.
plan to me. Sounds like you had what you needed.
Well,
Yeah, but we probably just got lucky. Like we don't have any confirmation of any vulnerability or something like that.
I mean, that's good. If you just improvised and it worked out that well, that's pretty good. We kind of value we knew that, you know, we selected for good improvisers when we were picking the teams. It was a factor.
If I were to pick a team, I'd just pick a bunch of lucky people.
I wish it was that
well,
easy.
the thing is, luck runs out, skill doesn't.
I don't know. I know some pretty lucky people who are still in the business. Speaking of Elon Musk, you know, like some people just never seem to run out of luck.
Give him some time. Or maybe
Alright,
he isn't
alright.
lucky.
Yeah, probably mixture of lucky and good. That's probably the best
Although-
outcome.
He is in power as well, so he might not be neither lucky nor really skilled. He might just have some people under him that is either lucky or skilled. So
Yep.
Yeah.
It's also the same outcome, right? If you hire a bunch of lucky or skilled people, makes you lucky or skilled, essentially.
yep. How is it? What's it called? Essentially, what you do go uphill and shit falls downhill. That's why when
Yeah.
you're at the bottom, all you can see is shit, and when you look up, then all you can see is assholes.
Yep. Miller laughs.
Good one.
Miller will lean in and he'll say, I can tell you the secret. You want to know the secret? It's very, very simple. Just have to be heartless and willing to do anything and have a bit of luck. But if there's no line you won't cross, you can get pretty far in this world.
And
But what's
here
the
I
point?
thought you were going to say that all you have to do is be into bots.
Bots.
Thoughts?
Bots. Yeah, when you look up, all you see is assholes. So if you're into bots,
UTTS.
Gotcha. Nice. All right. Game over. Good job. Let's go.
So who won?
Steelers, baby.
Nah, Brady's not gonna be happy. That's gonna be a tough workout for the whole team next Monday. No day off.
All right. Yeah. What were you saying? He kind of interrupted. You guys were saying something to each other.
I don't know. We just need more data. We just need to wait on the prints and take it from there. I could use like a shower and a change. Like I don't know, shower in the bed at this point. It's a bit late.
Yeah, it is getting late. Miller will put his hand up and ask the lady for one more drink for the road. And a second later, he gets a text and he reads it, looks up, and he says, "The fingerprints came back, no match, or not on record." Still waiting to hear about the serial number.
Yeah, okay. So we don't have the serial number. The prints don't have a match right now. We just keep it in the system and keep running shit against it until it pops. I highly doubt the people said, like, if this was like a premeditated experiment, I highly doubt that the people were from the region. They probably came like a long way from somewhere else to just like have a controlled experiment, essentially.
You think maybe they would want to check up on it, right? If it's an
Yeah,
experiment.
what I'm saying is like they probably went like right around the corner, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like we can't really like say like whatever the next chemical company is the culprit, because they really could be coming like from anywhere to like 50 to like, I don't know, multiple hours, like 50 miles to multiple hours from all around the region. Because you can always check up on things, right? If you send like operatives in. But I'm just saying, like, we don't have enough data to narrow it down at this point.
well,
I think at
there
least.
would be a possibility that there might have been some agents in war at the moment looking out for the experiment as well, if it isn't an experiment, but it isn't like we know the locals or had the time to actually check all of that. So
Yeah.
maybe
I don't know,
somebody
but,
should be sent.
I mean, would you really call it an experiment? I don't know a lot of biology, right? But from my understanding, you need tendons and bones to be able to move your limbs. That thing didn't look like it needed any of those. So I don't think that's man-made in any way, honestly.
Well, maybe not man-made, but the point of exposure, right? The point where the vials were opened, the files or whatever, that's like the point of interference, the start of the experiment, right? It's not about like the biology itself, it's about like unleashing something and seeing how it works on its own, essentially.
Yeah, but from what I'm saying, maybe it was a chemical, maybe it was, I don't know, some sort of demonic pact someone made with something, right? We don't even know.
Yeah, but we don't have any indication for any kind of ritual or something like that. The only data we really have is the stuff, the samples we collected and the prints and the serial number.
All right, yeah, you
So
can
I
exit
suppose
out of
we
that,
could-
if you're watching the football game, you can exit out of it. Go ahead, sorry.
So I suppose like if we could like go back to war and like keep a lookout. But I figured like at this point, if there were any corporate agents in war, they probably would have scattered by now. Because like, you know, we burnt the whole thing. It set up like a column of smoke. So they probably like already checked it out and then reported back. So there's like no point in trying to look around for corporate agents in war.
Yeah,
this
speaking of a column of smoke, when the game's over, it gets a little quieter, and you notice on like the TV in the background, it's showing like news, and there's news on about a coal mine on fire in War, West Virginia. It's smoking like a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It's like a local news.
So Prophet nods over like on to the TV and is like, yeah, at this point, I don't think we're gonna pick up any agents there anymore. Anybody with half a brain is gonna be 100 miles from this place at this point.
That's definitely bad for the environment.
Yes, indeed.
Looking at the smoke.
All right. Real quick, out of character here. What's you guys' time looking like? We started an hour late. Do we want to end on the same scheduled time as if we just started on time, or want to go?
It's like half past midnight for Bram, right? Like what's your upper limit, Bram?
You can do maybe another hour, maybe hour and a half.
Yeah, same for me. Like an hour maybe.
Everybody else slips.
Yeah, slips. It's fine.
All right.
Well, as long as it's fine that that I have to grab something to eat in about half an hour, then sure. As in, I'm still here. I'm just eating as well, so that's fine then.
Well,
yeah,
maybe we
sure.
finish the session at the Applebee's and take a quick break once we leave the Applebee's.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's fine for me to basically do this and eat at the same time. It's not a problem. I just mute my microphone and do it, and then stop eating when I have to say something. It's just some people don't want to have a conversation while a person is eating.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I mean, we'll dip out of here and then do like home scenes and stuff. So there'll be like a long period where you can eat and listen to other people talk about their home life. But okay, thanks. Yeah, so Miller, we'll grab another beer. But yeah, did you guys want to take 5?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Probably not bad, yeah. Buy a break
5.
would be nice. Be right back.
All right, sweet. No crowd music? Don't hear the crowd. All right. All right. What up, Rumble? Rumble.
Are you going to go as well, Steve, or / handler?
No, I'm chilling.
In that case, is science biology? Isn't that specifically what we've been talking about with this here meat monster and stuff?
Somewhat. Yeah, somewhat. It's more like based on human stuff. So like, yeah. Um,
It's just
but
that I have that. So
if you,
could I roll it to see some if
you can in a little bit.
yeah,
So-
I was just wondering because when he
Yeah,
talked
definitely.
about like the meat and if you don't you need like tendons and stuff, then I was starting to think, well, it depends on if you have essentially like the hydraulic system, which is in shrimp. I think they think it is in crabs and all of the arachnids and stuff like that.
Right.
But
Yeah, I
then
mean,
it need a shell.
if you're trying
and
to
so on
call
and
on
so on.
memory, then yeah, definitely. I thought you meant like, but yeah, I mean, if you're trying to like remember something or like think biology, then
Yeah, I
sure.
was just thinking like, how could that meat thing actually move? Because he has a point. Like, if it's pure meat, it shouldn't be able to move. And I was a part of the group that cut it up as well. So
Yeah.
that was like, can I roll like science biology to be like, essentially, I cut it up, I think this? Because I know it's not like forensic or anything. It's more like, how does this meat do stuff?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, should have thought about it at the time. I'm thinking that you were in a hurry and just lugged the meat. I believe you maybe did when it died. You might have looked at it, but yeah, I mean,
I did look at it and so forth, but you're right, as in it wasn't the forefront of my essentially what's going on isn't like how is this moving. My forefront was essentially at the point, how do I stop it from moving?
yeah. I mean, I think you
But
might have actually even got this already. But I do feel like I don't know, somebody might have rolled. If not, it was like innate, just based off of how good you are. But you definitely heard, like, you learned that there were no bones in it, and made note of
Yeah.
it. Somebody did.
Yeah, I asked essentially when we fought it if it looked like it had any kind of essentially vital spots or whatever, where you told me
Yes,
it
you're
doesn't
right.
even seem to have bones. So no, like it had eyes. That was the only. It was essentially meat, eyes, and that was it. As
Right.
far as you described it. And that was
Yeah.
why, as he just said now, he did have a good point, as in, how the hell did that thing?
Do you have any unnatural or
Nope.
occult skill?
I'm pretty sure I don't.
Probably
My
not.
character is not made for, as he just said, for thinking. He is here for shooting.
Right.
I have no unnatural.
What about
I
occult?
do have 20 occult because you start with 20 occult.
All right, sweet. Well, you can roll that and try to think. Like, if any explanation for it. Sorry,
Nope.
my thing refreshed, so I gotta redo my email.
I
does show.
failed anyways, so I have no idea.
Oh, check it. Check the box.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, I was just wondering. And I was, I'm essentially just doing some kitchen stuff in the break anyway, so it's not like I can't say anything.
Sweet. Yeah, you got a wireless headset. So.
Yeah. That is the specific holy shit, I can't speak today. That was the purpose of when I bought a headset. I was like, I only have one requirement. It has to be wireless. The only requirement. Oh, and have a microphone essentially, so that when I do stuff like Discord and all of that, then I can walk about. Because the whole ADHD thing and be sitting still for multitude of hours, then what happens? I start playing games on the computer instead. And then I stop listening to what's going on in the game, because now I'm playing another game. So I once had an accident on essentially on a game that somebody was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I didn't respond, and I was just like, "Hey, hello, hey, you," and started yelling at me. And then all of a sudden I was like, "Why the fuck am I listening to people yelling at me?" And then, holy shit, I'm playing as like I'm in a session. Completely forgot what I was doing and started doing something else.
Down, huh? just like
So
I just
it's
did. I'm staring at the screen here.
so
Instead of doing-
it's way easier for me to just then get up and walk a bit around, like do the dishes kind of instead, so that I'm doing stuff, but I'm not doing something that requires really concentration. I'm just literally just moving for the sake of moving. That's way easier, way better for me.
Next story. What up, Rumble? Did Applebee by the sound effect? Check. Hey. Check, check. I'm out of volume's a little low for some reason. That. Check, check. Hey. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check, check. All right, weird. Weird. All right, let's. Judge, do you hear crowd noise? Sound effect?
Yeah, I've been hearing it pretty much like the entire time. With
All right. Well, fortunately, I don't hear it now. That's pretty lame.
To be honest, just hearing a lot of random people in the background is pretty lame.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll kill it. The football game's over.
I don't know if it essentially came across, but it's not like my character is the big football fan. It's like he likes playing the game, doesn't really care for watching the game. Kind of.
Yep, I'm back.
Sweet. 180 calories.
Are we just counting calories now?
I think Dom posted, Agent Prophet posted something about Applebee's.
I just love American menus online, and they're like, "This is a salad," and then you look at it, it's like essentially like a either seafood or a chicken or a steak with some greens to it, and probably also like a breadstick and shit. No wonder you guys have such problems like with the whole waistline thing.
Right, bunch of meat on lettuce.
As far as I understand it, it is more the fact that everything is like drizzled with oil or all these other things as well. So not only do you have like a big portion, and as you say, with a lot of like sometimes even deep fried and stuff like that things, then you put more fat on top of it, and that's essentially just taking salad and putting calories and calories and calories and calories on top and wondering why it's like an entire day's worth of calories you just ate.
Yeah, the problem is a normal salad with less calories just doesn't taste good, you know? So it's like gotta make it tasty somehow.
Yeah, true, but you
I
can
mean,
do
only
that
because they use
without...
that shitty salad, the iceberg, that has like no taste and no nutrients.
Yeah, but just
the other
imagine you
one.
come from a culture where this is like the baseline. It's gonna be hard to like switch over to a real salad.
Oh yeah, goddamn no. Yeah.
You know, they put ranch on everything, which is also like an additional 300 to 400 calories. So
And the worst thing
it's
is, like,
easier to-
I have tasted like ranch dressing, and to be honest, I don't even think it's necessarily that good. It just reminds me too much of a blue cheese dressing as well.
Oh,
So
Some
it's not...
people like it, some people don't.
Blasphemy,
It's
I
it's very
agree.
much like reminding me of like of a tzatziki, like a bad tzatziki maybe.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
a cheesy tzatziki, kinda.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To be fair to Americans, we used to eat, the whole planet ate nothing but salads up until like 70 years ago, and then we invented a bunch of delicious stuff in factories to make it in, and then so we've been kind of spoiled, but we might bounce back to the salads at some point.
No, we're not blaming the consumers. It's just like if you're in this culture, like you don't got a shot, you know. Like if this is your salad, that's a problem.
Yeah, I was
For
about
you.
to say then when people start being like, "Oh, you want to lose weight? Yeah, order a salad." And you showed
eat a
up,
salad.
you ordered a salad, and
Yes.
well, like you just cooked
Let me
from
just
the
get this
start.
quesadilla chicken
Congratulations.
salad that's on bread and stuff with like other like chipotle looking shit, you know. It's just 2,200 calories.
Let me get a side of onion rings as well.
Yeah, it's a salad. It's healthy.
And to be honest, eating salad is a good thing if you make the salad most of the time yourself. Ordering most places, they essentially fuck it up because, to be honest, it's like straight up honesty here. Eating just salad doesn't really taste as good as eating all of the other things. But you do it to eat all of the other things. Like, you don't eat the salad in of itself because it's like, this is just the greatest thing ever. You eat it so that you can eat something really nice on the side, and then you make the salad taste as good as you can. Because it's just
supposed
how
to
it
be
is.
filling, right? It's supposed to fill up your stomach.
Yeah.
So you're not as hungry as you would without a salad.
Yeah, if you really
I think
want to
it's
know,
the idea.
you really want to know why there's so many fat Americans, it's the that a lot of people like don't drink water, so they drink something sugary
Yeah,
like
like
every
that's
beverage.
always blown my mind. The whole thing that like people can go like decades without drinking water is insane.
Right. So
I
that's
Wait,
actually,
that's going to
what
be
do you mean?
your
Actually,
huge
just
people.
soda and stuff?
Yeah, like
Diet
really,
sodas
really
and
big
stuff.
people. Like they're not. It's hard to get that big by just eating, right? Like they're drinking 2 liters of soda, which like has if you drink a 2 liter of soda, that's the amount of calories you're supposed to eat in a day.
yeah,
It's like
I have 2 friends that is like underweight, and when they was just like, how do I gain weight? How do I basically put in more calories? I don't like to eat. Essentially, every time it's like drink your calories. Like you do not understand that if you like drink smoothies and like any type of soda or sugary drinks or even juice, for instance, and stuff like that, the amount of calories you can get in through just drinking it is actually insane.
it's
Doesn't
garbage
that like fuck your
calories,
liver
but
and stuff
Sorry, what?
and your kidneys? That doesn't
Probably.
doing that kind of fuck your kidneys and liver?
Yeah.
Nah, it really depends. Like the amount of, essentially the amount of water or any other liquid that you have to do to really fuck over your kidneys just by drinking and not having like taking medicine or anything else. It is like it's too much. Normal people do not drink that much. So it's mostly people that do the whole cleansing or something, try to cleanse out their system through drinking. They end up drinking way, way, way too much, and that's where you get the big problems. But mostly it's because you drink too much water without like salt and all the other things in it, and then you run out of stuff like salt and iron and everything else that you basically flush out. That's where the big problems come.
yeah, like most of the experimental things that we do to our bodies, we know that it doesn't really kill you immediately. But it might knock a few years off your life. But that can't be pinned on any specific company to sue, so it's allowed. But yeah, it's probably not good for you. Like you're not going to live to be 100 if you don't drink water.
Yeah, for sure.
Doesn't help that like every Americans typically don't have access as much as like walkable infrastructure. So I know in European countries you guys like have shops close by that you can walk and trains and stuff like that. It's all cars here in
Definitely.
Yeah, like
comparison.
most bigger cities are usually walkable, but like also on the countryside, it's also very car dependent and stuff. Yeah.
From what I understand, it's
yeah.
also a lot easier to get like good quality food, right? Like you have access to like meat that isn't like super factory farmed and full of like antibiotics and stuff. Whereas here you have to go to like
Yeah,
a specialty
definitely.
place.
Aren't you guys getting like a bunch of Argentinian meat now? After the Argentine deal?
That's what I hear. Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know.
It's like he finally bailed out the meat farmers just from the wrong country.
True. It's crazy.
I think the best way to put the difference in essentially food quality is this. In most European countries, you can and would like basically not suffer that much negative side effect if you simply just ate pet food, like the wet food and stuff from cans and so forth. It is essentially made of quote unquote quality or high enough quality that people can eat it. It just says on the can that it shouldn't be eaten. It's not that it's not safe for human consumption or anything like that. So you technically, though you would probably get, an upset stomach, especially the first couple of months, but you could live on like pet food in Europe because the standard has to be so high for even pet food.
Nice.
I feel like Elo is trying to tell us something.
Yeah, I've tried cat food. I'm not gonna lie. Said 99.7% tuna, so I gave it a try. It was definitely nasty. I spit it out, but I tried it. Allegedly, you could eat ours too. I would say, as far as they're concerned. Like, though there was a company not too awful long ago that got in trouble for killing a bunch of animals, and somehow they're still in business. And coincidentally, they're based out of Pittsburgh. You guys drive past the corporate office.
I also know that some of your cat food has way too much salt in it, and it's slowly killing cats. There was a big ass stink about it. What, 4 or 5 years ago now?
Right. Surprised.
Wouldn't be
Alright.
surprised if there was like human meat in them. You never know.
There's probably a maximum allowable amount of human meat.
Yeah.
As long
You
as
can
it's
have
not-
up to 17% of human meat in it.
I mean, somebody's bound to
They
lose a
contain
finger.
traces of
Yeah,
Yeah,
human meat, right?
I was about to say it. Like, you probably have that in a lot of places because of essentially injuries when doing the food.
Lose a finger and stuff. Yeah, I think the funniest thing is like with spices that you have like a certain allowance for, like shit essentially. You know, fecal matter is allowed to up to a certain point
I mean,
to
I'd
be in
say
spices.
you guys have a certain amount of fecal matter in your shit too. They just don't admit it because it's impossible.
Yeah, I'm saying like we have an allowance. Even in the EU, there's a certain percentage allowance for like.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
gross.
in the spices you can have up this many percent to like fecal matter and or metals or whatever. So just imagine like what the other levels are.
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever been in a warehouse, there has to be like bugs and shit getting in.
Yeah.
Oh
Basically.
yeah, like ground coffee, for instance. A lot of people say if you have an allergy, so that you can't eat like chocolate or drink pre-ground coffee and stuff like that, you are probably not allergic to the essentially whatever you're eating. You're probably allergic to cockroaches or other insects because there can be up to an X amount of insects in essentially your candy bars and your ground coffee and all of these other things.
Yeah.
So gross.
10% insects, 100% freedom.
And I can't blame the workers. A lot of them, coffee and chocolate are the largest like inhumanities. Like there's like actual slaves that do both. It's quite fucked. Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not getting better.
Yeah.
Just gotta look at Reebok or whatever, working in these sweatshops in all these Southeast Asian countries and shit. Just, you know, profit is king.
It's crazy. How much money do you need? Fuck. All right. How's everybody's break?
Very good.
All done.
All doing well. Grab some food.
Walked my dogs. They are happy.
Nice. Who wants to go first with the home scenes?
Yeah, sure. What do you guys want to do? How much time do you got? You have some time, then sent to the doctors.
Okay, like I'm just gonna stop by the doctor. Profit is just getting a quick checkup, seeing if anything is inflamed or like infected. Hey doc, what's going on? How's it looking?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, looks crappy. I guess you guys should just head over to the HQ, and Miller
Yeah.
will write some directions to go see Dr. Matthew Novak, the geneticist. Send you to see him tomorrow, apparently.
Okay.
And yeah, this doctor will look at your shit, change your bandages. He's not like a genius. He's just a doctor. Will change your bandages and whatnot. Yeah, I guess you guys, Miller's gonna head out, and you guys are gonna head out as well. He gets picked up by an Uber out front, and as you guys leave the building, there's a driver waiting next to the SUV. Miller gets picked up by a Lyft. He says, "See you tomorrow," and gives you the details for like the directions to Dr. Novak. The driver will take
Miller
you back
is
to
like
the
6
headquarters.
beers in, right?
Yeah, yeah. He took an Uber. He's fine. A Lyft actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys go back over to the base there, see the doctor. He'll change your bandages. Everybody else, are you like dipping out? Go home? or waiting for him?
I think it's been a long day, right? Everybody's dipping out.
Yeah, I kind of wanna, like, if I can get like a Delta Green PC over there at the headquarters to like upload up onto there whatever pictures I took of the deer and
What up,
stuff,
Rats?
and delete them from the SD card,
Yeah, definitely.
and leave onto the SD card whatever picture Bram would have taken of the wonderful Appalachian woods and all that, the burial ground.
Yeah, sure. There's a couple laptops laying around that are like for the group. Hangar doors closed, but there's people around. There's always people that I just don't mention. Like there's like a mechanic chilling, just keeping an eye on the place. And
Yeah, Siegel's probably there doing research.
At the big table, going through the books and shit. Still piled like Drexler stuff.
Yeah, still sorting out the books and the paperwork we found at Drexler's house.
Yep, hasn't been that long. I think it's been a week and a half, 2 weeks that happened.
Yeah, it's only been like 2 weeks since the incident at the gallery, right?
Oh, I mean, the incident at the galleries was like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm not sure, like we're up at, I mean, it's late in the day, but maybe we can like see if we can, you're up to date on this when we get back in base on the next day. Because I don't think like we would be like, like other than Judge, we don't have a clear thread to the Drexler case. So you gotta like either Miller has to put us on a Drexler case or like somebody else. So maybe Siegel can connect us to the Drexler case somehow on the next day.
Yeah, I got no idea what's happening in that case.
Yeah. You guys want to do home scenes for now?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Yeah. So, Agent Prophet heads over to see the doctor. I'd imagine you guys leave first. So, let's see here. Brom, yeah, you are probably the first one to leave because you're in a hurry to get back to. You got a wife and kid waiting at home. So imagine you dipped as soon as possible. What's
as I said.
How you getting home? Had a couple
Uh,
brews.
Had a couple beers, so yeah, I guess I'm getting a lift home.
Why don't you tell us about it getting home?
Bram just lives in a random house somewhere in Squirrel Hill. I guess it's not that long of a drive over there.
Nope, not too bad.
Actually, it kind of is the other edge of the city, but it's fine, Gets home. I assume it's getting pretty late, right?
Yeah, it's about 9:30.
Oh, okay. Just get home, chat with the wife, see if my daughter is already in bed. Well, if not, I would just go tuck her in, tell her a couple stories. Avoid
Awesome.
any fucked up deer stuff from my stories.
Awesome. Yeah, she's super excited to see you. Tells you all about this like picture she drew, like kind of won a drawing contest at school. That's what she was all excited about earlier. Happy to see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the picture, compliment it as much as possible. Like, damn, you're a genius. You're an artist.
Thank you. How was your day?
A lot of traveling. Had a small job in the woods. Check out some old Indian stuff.
I can tell you all about it tomorrow if you want. You come back from school.
All right. Yeah, you look down and she's asleep.
Perfect. Yeah, and I guess I would just relax for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want to do? Wife's probably somewhere.
Yeah, spend some quality time with her. Maybe watch a movie or something.
Awesome.
Basically nothing case or work related.
All right. Yeah, you walk downstairs. Notes are find your notes for your wife. What's your wife's name? Right.
His name was Anna.
Anna. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you walk downstairs.
Wait, no,
and
that was Emily. Sorry, Anna was the daughter.
find everybody. So many things built. Awesome. Yeah, you walk downstairs and your wife's sitting on the couch. Got her back to you, and she's watching like the third episode of True Detectives, season 1.
Amazing.
Is that you, dear?
Yeah, hi. Anna's all tucked in, fast asleep.
How was the conference?
Uh, it was alright. Mostly boring. Nothing excited really happened. Not looking forward to the next. But you know how it is. You gotta attend these things.
Are you going to be back to just your regular professor stuff now, or?
Should be. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm yet to get an answer from the guys. I think they'll let me know tomorrow. I might. But yeah, tomorrow I should just go back to the college. I
Your
see.
schedule's been pretty erratic lately. Making
Yeah,
the big
and
bucks.
hasn't it?
It'll be good for Christmas. Not going to complain about overtime before Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Did you get the
Hey.
Did you get the doll I asked you to get for Anna?
Oh shit. Totally slipped my mind. I'm sorry.
You got plenty of time. It's like a
Yeah, got
old-fashioned
another
doll,
week or
so-
so. I'm sure I'll find it. What kind of doll was it again?
It's a Sassy Susie doll. It's like an old, like one of the old spooky kind of like dolls, but with a modern twist.
Sassy Susie. Oh, all right, sure. I'll see if I can get it tomorrow. Maybe I'll drive by some toy stores.
Thanks. I have faith in you, bro. Or I believe you.
Oh yeah, yeah, bro.
Dab me up, bro.
I believe you. I have faith in you.
I love you, buddy.
You want to watch? Yeah. Oh yeah, and she flips the channel, and it's Elf is on with Will Ferrell. Like the scene with the raccoon. She starts laughing.
Yeah, same. Love that movie.
Bye,
Just in time.
buddy. Hope you find your dad. Oh yeah. All right. What do you want? Are you gonna just hang out with her for the rest of the night?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Who's the next to leave? Smith or yeah, Judge maybe Slips. What were you guys doing when Agent Brown bounced.
I think Slips just heads back and tries to think about the evidence. Tries to head back home. Thinks about the evidence that
Delta Green's
was
a
happening, and
tabletop
most importantly,
RPG.
like the group that
Project
left
Purple's
the
just like
case
the
behind,
gay ass
and
name
the
I made up
fingerprint,
for
and who that could be.
all this
And
stuff.
it's kind of driving him insane at this point.
Oof. You had a few beers, right? How are you getting home?
Yeah. I think an Uber. Yeah, Uber.
All right, Uber comes. Head out. What are you thinking on the way? And then what do we see when you get home and whatnot?
I guess what group could have possibly been involved that's pharmaceutical or biological. And another thing that's on his mind is, I guess, letting the guy who, what was it called, Daniel Church, like, get away, because that's kind of part of his backstory of like not being on time. So he's kind of like hung up about it, I would say. And at home, he'd probably see his roommate just lounging, watching TV, some sort of TV show.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey. Long week. Long week.
Yeah, anything interesting happened?
Just another case. Going off on my own again.
Anything interesting? Or just another like divorce? Lying on somebody's wife?
Yeah.
Joking.
Yeah, no, just missing cat. No. That sort of deal.
Yeah, good one. What are you
Yeah.
getting into tonight?
No. Just people making a ruckus in a small town, really.
See the
Nothing too
news?
big. Well, what
Dude.
news?
Like freaking town on fire, old coal mine caught on fire. West Virginia, not far away. When the sun was up earlier, you could see the smoke from here.
Yeah. You can definitely, or you can't tell, but Slips is trying to have a poker face on. Yeah. I saw that on the news. It was pretty wild. And everything. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. They say it might burn for years.
For years. How
Yes.
so?
I mean, it might. There's a place. I forget the name of it. You can Google it, but there's several places in West Virginia already where there's mine fires, and they had to evacuate the town. After a while, it'll burn. You can get in those deep seams and burn for a long time. Crazy.
I see. I bet something could just, fuel an entire town on that fire, huh?
Sure. Camp out there. I don't know. I would. It's awfully smoky.
Might be
Yeah.
good for some barbecue.
I mean, he'll pull up. It's a smartphone. He'll throw up. If you stand there, he'll put up YouTube and like he'll throw some YouTube videos up, and you can see like the abandoned towns where there's like cracks in the road and steam coming up because the fire's burning all like it's spread through underground and it's all over the place. It's like houses, like places where there's like pits where it's collapsed. But most of it's just like a ghost town. The occasional smoking crack. It's I think that's it. Might be where they got the idea for the hell's that video game House on Haunted Hill or something like that. I forget. I don't know. It's a famous video game. There's a couple movies made after it. Yeah, that's where they got Silent Hill. That's it, Silent Hill. That's where they got the idea for Silent Hill. Like on days when it's foggy, it's like super eerie looking. There's like a haze everywhere from the fog, and then extra haze where the smoke's coming out of the cracks in the ground. Because of how dense the air is, it like settles. And so pretty cool. You have something to do with this? Holy shit. Wait a minute.
No. I was far from it.
Oh.
I basically saw this same way you did the news.
It'd be pretty cool if you were.
I don't think it would be. It's a fire. But I don't know how you Americans enjoy things, so can't tell you.
All right.
Well,
have a good night.
I'll leave you to it.
He heads into the kitchen. Snacks. What are you going to get into?
Do I have anything on me that's from the investigation still?
I don't think so.
Just putting things away, really, and selling in, and yeah, just journaling, not journaling the stuff that happens, because it's a paper trail, but just thinking about what has happened and replaying the events of the past few days.
Slips have a journal in his library. Nobody's probably going to find that what you're writing in there.
Probably in his head, because he's pretty paranoid about things being seen, his stuff being seen.
What you don't mind? What's that like? What's going on in there? That's interesting.
Yeah. Should I have a thought in here? I wrote it down somewhere. Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
While I find it. Yeah.
What up, Rumble?
Just thoughts about why were the deer like going into the cave was one of the major highlights of it. What the vial did to the deer in specifics, and like, of course, like in like mostly like red circles, who's the one that's like giving it to the deer? Like, the what's it called? The meme where it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where there's like red lines and circles on a board.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like kind of like that for Slips right now.
Yarn out.
Yep. Clear, Delta Green, the tube / lab case. And yeah, he's just like gleaming through, it's what could happen, and kind of like the whole thing with Daniel Church, like wondering, since he got away, kind of taking it more seriously than the others during the Applebee's thing, because people are like, oh yeah, he'll be found and not taken care of, but inside Slips, it's more so like, he's still alive, that he has the potential for more damage in a more panicked way.
Flip's not a fan of loose ends.
Nope, not at all. He kind of like got dealt a bad blow because of it. That's about it.
What do? Just sit around, think a bit, hit the sack?
Yeah, I mean my sanity is pretty much max, so there's not much need to go further. And yeah.
Right. Your character's from England, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say you could yeah. Doesn't make. I was gonna say you could look into it a bit, but you don't have any connections in the area. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
I was
You
gonna
kind
say
of cut
maybe you
off
could.
most of it. Oop.
All right. So yeah, you hit the sack. Agent Judge, how you doing?
I was about to quote friends. How you're doing? How far? Because as far as I can see, there isn't really an Applebee's close to essentially home base.
Yeah, there's one real close. One
Really?
sec. Yeah. Yeah, you guys were.
Because I can
not
see
far.
a Wendy's and a what's it
I'll
called,
send-
Papa's thingy.
I'll post the coordinates. Yeah, I mean you can hear the planes landing from where you're at. But yeah, you guys got back to the office, and how are you gonna get home? You had a few beers. You're either waiting for your lift or you're not far. Your house is close.
Yeah, that's the thing is like I'm not that far away, though I'm a bit, but
Then I'll send you your coordinates for your house because you know where your house is. Let everybody else. I'll DM.
I assume that it has moved, so if where it always has been.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it hasn't moved.
But to be honest, it might be too far to walk slash run.
Second, I don't think so.
This-
I mean, it's 3 miles. You could run it in 30 minutes. Depends on if your belly's so full, it might get a cramp or something. You chow down. Did you finish all that food?
I was about to say yes, if he could, so I would think that he could over the time I was sitting there.
I mean, yeah, it's a
So-
matter of whether your belly could take it all.
In that case, okay, I'm just running home then slash not walking slash running home.
All right.
Using an hour or something like that.
Yeah, you run home. Why don't you describe? You can pick up the story wherever you want. Describe you can start outside, describe your inside of your house, or you can jump right to the bathtub. Your discretion.
It's not like I have that fancy of a house, but yes, I have a little house in a quite a little of what's called neighborhood. Here are some trees and stuff like that. So when essentially before I get home, I have to go past my neighbor. Kenneth, to get my dear Jack, my dog, that he has been taking care of while I was, out of town.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your neighbor, like your interaction with your neighbor? He's probably awake. Grab your dog. What's your dog's name? All that good jazz.
I told you my dog's name is Jack.
Jack.
Yeah.
All right. You grab
I
Jack.
have to dog on my dear Kenneth the Fourth, which is it's just a normal person, quote unquote. It's just a totally normal, boring ass IT worker or some shit. Just.
All right. He's keeping the dog in the house.
Be completely honest, I have no idea. He can have it outside or inside or whatever. It's his personal preference where he is. But I assume he is nice with animals, because otherwise why the f would he wanna do anything? But Jack is pretty, what's it called? Well trained.
All right.
This is one of the big things.
Good, Kenneth.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, you show up at Kenneth's house. You walk up, doors open, screen door shut. It's got like a glass. The door's cracked, but there's a glass storm door. You open it, walk inside. You get into the living room, and you see Kenneth sitting in his like easy chair, lazy boy recliner, feet kicked up. He's watching the news, the local like Channel 4 news. There's a story on about mine fire in West Virginia, and Kenneth goes, see Kenneth, and he goes, "Oh shit!" And he gets like shocked, and he's like, "God damn it, man!" Like you sneak in, and then the dogs see you, and your dog runs up to you, and you also Kenneth's dog's there. It's like a pug sitting on the door, like, or sitting on the floor hanging out with your dog. But you were a very stealthy person, and they didn't even know you were there. What does the dog do?
Huh.
How does he behave with you?
It is trained to essentially run over to me and sit in front of me, and just wag its tail and look happy.
Right. Doesn't jump
So
up
I
on
assume
you.
that. No, it is specifically trained not to do that.
All right.
That's,
What's he look like?
I actually have a picture of it. I sent to you a long time ago now.
Right. Put it in the chat. Everybody can see. If you want, I guess. I mean, you have to. Well, they won't. You know, they're not there, so they don't know the dog exists. But like I said, it'd be funny one day if like Agent Prophet showed up at your house and the dog attacked him, and it was a poodle or something.
It's not a poodle. I sent you the picture. It's not a poodle.
Yeah, I think it was a. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, I see. I got you. Pretty dog.
Yeah, pretty sweet. And it's like I was about to say, if you get attacked by that dog, you would notice. That's all I'm saying. It's not like getting attacked by a chihuahua or something like that. But no, and but I will look at Kenneth while petting my dog and be like, "Who's a good boy?" And look at him. You should probably invest in a guard dog, because I don't think, pointing at the little little dog that's just sitting there chilling, didn't even notice me.
I think your dog noticed either there. But sure.
He noticed. Of course he did.
Oh, I got you. It's good training, huh? I mean, maybe you can get me a dog if you know where I can get one like that that's trained. But I ain't doing it. But yeah, have a good night, man. You want a beer for the road, or you want to hang out for a few?
Well, it's not like I didn't get a beer. You know, it's the end of a shift. I have already gotten fed and all sorts of other perks. But yeah, sure.
40 degrees out there. You show up sweating.
What's the big barbecue on the news? What's that all about?
Mine fire. West Virginia. It looks like they're guessing it was started by some kids. They had some like recent disturbances from some youths. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they burned down a mine?
I mean, maybe.
It just it sounds like one hell of a party or youth, whatever was going on.
I mean, no kids. They're probably in there, you know, doing the devil's lettuce and knocked a candle over or something.
Well, well, yeah, I'm not like any type of expert. I don't know if I could. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a biologist.
I don't know about mines.
My department.
But yeah.
You want a cold one?
But
You
it's
want it in
not
a
that
glass?
far away.
Glass or a bottle?
Just a bottle. Nothing fancy.
There you go. Cold Coors Light. Still got the blue, nice blue Mountain Peak. Show you that it's still cold, like ice cold. They change colors when it's really, really cold.
Cool feature. I didn't even know that. Did they say anything about if the mine had? Because as far as I know, don't mines normally have more than one entry or out or whatever it's called?
No mention. I mean,
Oh,
I could see the picture. They have footage from a helicopter. You can see there's definitely I mean, I guess it was like air shafts because you like places where there's big trickles of smoke pouring out of the entrance. But it's like I don't know. If you look at the TV, like a few minutes later, you see like an aerial shot of the thing recorded earlier today, and you see talking about there's like little places where there's smoke coming out, but not nearly as much. And the main entrance, no large secondary entrance.
huh. Well, stuff always happens, and somebody has to clean it up. That is the way that everything goes.
Way of the road.
Well, that also has to be cleaned sometimes. But yeah.
All right, I'll take a load off if you want.
Well, I probably, the whole I probably shouldn't. I should get to bed, but also I don't really want to, and know how it is.
Dog sitting there staring at you, waiting for you to tell it what to do.
I'm just petting it some more and be like, fine, you have a comfy sofa anyway. Couch or whatever you call it. It's essentially I'm just sitting there watching apparently the news, petting both of the dogs, and small talking with him about nothing and everything.
Yeah, after a little while, he'll change the channel, put it on like HBO, a rerun of Game of Thrones on.
About dragons and stuff. And after that, I'll go to bed.
Yeah.
So it's not like I have my character have like the riveting family social life. I have me and Jack, and that's essentially 2 neighbors. That's it.
Yeah, you guys hang out. It's that episode with the hot redhead with the huge jugs. So you get to see like a sweet rack and drink your beer. He'll ask you if you want another one.
Should get home to bed.
All
so
right.
swing by another day, and then we can start all over again.
All right, man. Have a good night. Pull the door shut on your way out, will you? Should already be locked.
Yeah, of course.
All
Well, it wasn't before I came in, so who knows?
Yeah, I was expecting you. Yeah, thanks, man. Anytime you need me to watch the pup.
Yeah, sure thing. And likewise. See you, buddy.
All right. Oh, before you go, it wouldn't be too big of a deal if I gave him accidentally gave him a bunch of bacon. That wouldn't upset his diet or anything, would it? I mean, I didn't, but I was just wondering. He may have snuck a piece.
It's okay. Well, I will find out tomorrow if it had a bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Anything on his stomach, but
he didn't
shouldn't
sneak a piece. He didn't sneak a piece. He's a good boy. I don't want to throw him under the bus and he'll like rub his head. He may have. I may have given him a piece of bacon or two.
It's fine. I think he has eaten worse throughout his time.
All right. Yeah, you heading out? Heading home?
Yep.
All right. What are you getting into? Just gonna hit the sack or?
Pretty much. As far as I understood it, it's getting, late-ish, and I am an early riser.
All right. All right, perfect. All right, yeah, so Agent Dom or Agent oh my god.
I think Prophet's still at the doctor, right?
Yep, Agent Prophet, you just got your bandages healed up. You head back over to the, through the tunnel, the underground tunnel. Well, all tunnels aren't. Well, no. Through the tunnel, over to the HQ, and head up in there. As you're coming up, wait. How are you getting home? Actually,
I feel like at the base. Well, I would be driving my. Fuck! I had this written down. Give me 3 seconds. I have my 2015 Ford Explorer outside, next to the hangar.
Yep.
But before I leave, I only had like 1.5 beers and lots of food. I'm fine. I also have like these small little decals on the car that like indicate that I'm a law enforcement officer or a fellow agent at least. So that's less of a chance that I get pulled over. I think while I'm there, I'm just gonna like unload some of the gear, put like the most of the weapons like into like my personal locker and shit. And I'm also gonna take some of the gear that's like not weapon related, and I'm gonna bring it home, probably put it in the back of my car. Also gonna like stop by the skiff and see if there's anything new on the skiff board. And I suppose like Agent Siegel's probably still like hanging around, going through a bunch of papers from the house that we raided, like Drexler's house. So I'm just gonna like do a couple minutes of small talk, and then bid him good night. And I'm gonna jump in the car. I'm gonna drive in the direction of my house. If nothing else happens there.
Yep. You start driving home. You get about halfway there. It's 10 o'clock. And all of you guys, everybody gets a group text from Miller that says, get a message, big group chat. You and like there's 8 agents in on this group chat, and it's a grid coordinates, and it says, by the way, we got to rob this place, so start thinking of a plan. Not time sensitive. Head home. What do you do? Or explain to us like what you're doing.
Do we have coordinates on my house yet, or?
Let's see, I don't think so. I got seagulls.
Yeah, no worries.
I got slips.
No, just give me like
I can give you some real
I don't
quick.
know, maybe next session, like find me something, some kind of duplex somewhere. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna put all my characters in Dormont. It's gonna be like a big Dormont club of all my characters.
Right.
I'm sorry, did you say rob a house?
Rob a bank, probably. Rob something.
Rob,
yeah.
You look at it. The coordinates are in there. It says dollar bank on the real life, but we're not going to rob a real life bank. So we're robbing. It's Blackstone Trust or Brownstone Trust.
Brownstone Trust, like a vault kind of thing, or like a safety deposit box kind of thing.
It's like a oldest bank in Pittsburgh, 150 years old. It is, if you like Google it, you can see pictures of it inside of it. But yeah, it's an old bank, safety deposit box, real old fashioned vault. It's, mostly like corporate, like a headquarters, more of a headquarters than a functional bank at the moment, other than old vaults. People can come and go and grab stuff, but it's not used for too much because it has a very old antique vault that they don't want to swap out with something modern and do all those steps before you take FDI approval. So it's more of like an ATM with a bunch of vault or lockers, some big wigs.
Yeah, that's a problem for another day, another session, essentially. It's late in the day. I'm gonna pull up to the duplex I share with my girlfriend and with my grandparents. Gonna pull into the attached garage. Let down the garage door. Like look at. I'm probably gonna take out like some of the stuff I took from work, like the 2 PPE suits and the respirator mask, and let's say like the where is it? The PPE suits and the commercial night vision set, and I'm gonna put it on my prep wall because I have this little wall on the side with like a bunch of water and rations, and just like a couple of bug out bags, one for me, one for my girlfriend, one for my grandparents, and that just like it's a bit of a prepper thing, but like nothing over the top. He just likes to be prepared and like account for all possibilities that could happen, and he like stashes that stuff right there for now because he doesn't have an official place for them yet. So he's gonna make like a couple of labels and distribute these things to their proper places. You know, everything in its place with his in his philosophy. So he just dumps a bunch of stuff there right now. He's gonna walk in, disable the house alarm on the door between the garage and the house itself. There's a little alarm that he also needs to punch in to get in when it triggers the door lasers, essentially, whatever, like the door control. And it's 10 p.m. so his grandparents are probably sleeping, and they're on the other side of the duplex anyway. He would have to walk over through a shared door on the basement. So he's just like assuming everything's good. He's gonna grab. No, he just had food, so he's just like gonna look in the kitchen. Probably nobody's there, so he's gonna see if there's anybody in the living room. I don't know. Where is my girlfriend Rachel at this point?
You tell me. Think she'd be awake at 10 waiting for you, or she'd be in bed?
Let's see. What kind of day is it?
Sunday.
Nah, tomorrow's Monday. She would have work and she's studying, so she'd probably be in bed. Like maybe she's in bed reading. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop by the bedroom. Gonna be like, hey babe, I'm back from our assignment. Everything went well, mostly. Don't freak out. I kind of got stuck in a metal fence. Gonna scratch myself up a bit. I'm just gonna like preempt her seeing the bandages and kind of like, show her through the, like, open the shirt. It's like, no big deal, just a couple of scratches. Doctor said it's fine.
What's her personality like? No. Sassy? Or is she, what do you think she'd say?
She's like, like, she'll probably treat it like if I were like a dog that did something silly, Like it's, as if it were in my nature to like run into a fence and get stuck chasing criminal, whatever. Because she knows like I do a dangerous job, so she's used to it. But like from her, like being in law school and like prepping to be a lawyer, like I'm the more adventurous one, so it's expected of me to like get hurt occasionally. So she's not freaking out about it. She's just like, takes a quick look at one of the wounds. Like I think she opens up one of the bandages, looks under it, and just like playfully chides me that I need to look like watch out, whatever, or like do a better job on the job, essentially. But like this isn't even like this. Pardon me?
You lose a fight to a fence?
Wouldn't be the first time, darling. Nah, I chased this guy and he managed to get through the fence, but I got stuck and I had too much gear on. and yeah, scratched myself. Again, not a big deal. We caught the guy, you know, another bad guy off the streets, but so it's really not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
Good work. As long as you're safe.
Thanks, babe. Yeah, everything's good. How's the exam prep going?
Oh, it's going. There's leftovers in the fridge if you.
Appreciate it. I had a bit of dinner with the boys. You know, successful capture and all that. Got let off some steam. Nothing special. Did you know that like Applebee's has the worst salads in the world?
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it just like shocks me every time I see those calorie numbers when I open up the menu. Anyhow, they got good burgers.
Have you tried the dirty whatever those drinks are? My favorite is the red.
I don't know. Like a buddy of mine had one, and yeah, it hit him hard.
Your buddy has good taste. Those things are delicious.
Yeah, I don't know. It hit him so hard he had to walk home.
Extra cream.
Not for me, darling. Not for me. Yeah, don't wait up for me. I'm just gonna like do my usual rounds, and she knows what my usual rounds are, and probably grab a shower and then like go straight to bed. So yeah, be back in 15 or 20. And he's gonna like leave her in the bedroom, and he's gonna do like a perimeter check because like you know his slight compulsion to be prepared. He checks the windows, he checks the doors, he checks the alarms. Also, like he also does the perimeter check through the shared door that's unlocked between his home and the grandparents' home. He also checks like their entry points just to be sure, because he has like a full security system that essentially encompasses both units in the duplex. Yeah, and once he's sure like everything's secure and the garage is locked up and stuff and the alarm system is on, he's gonna just like take off his clothes, put his I think like before he leaves, not after the security check. You know, he does the security check, and then once he's done and before he jumps in the shower, he's just gonna put his service weapon into the bedside gun safe that's like right next to his bed. It's integrated into the nightstand essentially. You know, like you pop it open the nightstand and you put on your fingerprint and it pops up and you just like slam the magazine in and you have a gun in your hand in like 4 seconds or whatever. The usual stuff for like a slightly paranoid FBI agent that likes to be on the up and up. Yeah, and then he takes a shower, and once he gets back like the lowering temperatures of his body right after he took a shower, I'm making him especially sleepy, so he crawls into bed and like thinks about making an advance towards his girlfriend, but like then like both of them are so tired they just probably like sleep away in under 3 minutes.
All right, yeah, you grab your shower. Sure. Bed, huh? I'm gonna say something, but then I changed my mind and it got all weird. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable role playing romance to any degree.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, I guess we'll go with it. So yeah, you while you were getting a shower, look down at your like wounds, and you see for a second you feel like you see like a little red like Rudy, a real tiny little red Rudy thing that might be like a foreign object, or it might be like it freaks you out. You can't tell for sure. Get a little spook where you're like, is that? Water hits it and it washes away.
Yeah, like after the shower, he's probably gonna like check again in the big mirror to see if like he can find whatever it was that he saw. And if he can't, he's just like gonna take his phone and take a couple of pictures of the area where he saw it, just in case, you know, to be able to compare it in the future, I suppose.
Looks gross, but looks natural. Yeah. Nothing out of order.
I think he's satisfied with like, you know, like he's probably thinking like probably like a matter of light reflecting in the shower through the water that was dripping down. Yeah. Oh yeah, good call, Slips. Also, he checks his balls and also he takes a picture of his balls, so he has a reference photo. But just his balls, you know, he's not being like, you know, overly sexual about it. It's just like gotta take all the precautions to make
It's all
sure
right.
he has like he knows what's happening and shit.
All right. Yeah, you head to bed, and as you're drifting off, get a group text on the group that's just the 4 of you, and you all get that, and Miller again, and it says, meet me at the HQ as early as possible. See you tomorrow, Miller. He looks trashed. It looks like
Your buddy
drunk
Mill.
text. Your buddy Miller.